Hello, everybody.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Hello, Fishin. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Sandy. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Jessica Socks. We got a commercial on, and I got to kill my sound too. There we go. Hey, Ed, are you coming up? I got you in the thumbnail, Ed. It's Saturday night. We want to see your miniatures.
Did you send Ed the link?
I did send him the link.
Well,
on Facebook earlier. Hi, Colette. Hi, Paul. Hi, Merdul.
Merdul.
Yay. Hi, Peplin Creek. And Swampy Acres Homestead. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Your link isn't working. Oh. Okay, let me see if I can put it in here. Hang on. Nope, that's not it. That's the whole thing. Hang on. Okay, and
I'm making some coffee.
I've got
my second cup.
I've got to get my keyboard down for a second.
Here, you want me to see? I'll see if I can send it to him, Pam.
Okay.
Yeah,
if you could do that, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think I can.
You said spotted Self-in Pleco, right?
What?
Hi, Anthony.
Hey,
Hi,
Anthony.
Laura. Geek Boy.
There we go.
Were you talking to me, Skipper?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You said Self-in Pleco?
It's a spotted Self-in is what they had as the street name or whatever.
So, my plans for tonight
Hey, BJ.
is I got this one little drawing that I'm working on of a crow that I got to finish. Let me see if I'm centering it right. So, I'm working on him. I got to finish him. I got to auction off a few pieces because it's like rent time. And we know I'm always in trouble. So, I'm going to auction off. And I don't have these matted up yet, but I got this wood duck. And this one actually is going to get
okay, yeah,
matted on top of a piece of mat because it's a little bit off-sized.
All right, I sent you the link, Ed, if you check your Facebook.
Oh, and this one's not going to get auctioned off. This one I did for Ginger.
Oh, that's super cute. Oh, that's that squirrel.
It's a squirrel, yep.
Yeah, I remember that squirrel.
I think he turned out kind of cool. I can tell you guys a little secret about it. Oh, there's Ed. You guys want to hear a little secret about the squirrel?
Yeah.
I was working on him. I was working away on him, and I accidentally spilled coffee on it. Right there.
Oh yeah, you sure did. But it looks like watercolor effect. Well,
yeah, that's because I was like clear down to here on him. I had all of his body done, and I'm like, shit. So I took the coffee and and a paintbrush and blended it all in.
That's funny.
But it turned out okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
And if you have to have some caffeine, you can suck on it.
Here and coffee down here. So the paper's like coffee stained. A little bit right there. Yeah.
It looks cool.
Coffee stained the paper. Which a lot of people do on purpose. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, I can do that. Anyway, that one's Ginger's. So I'm going to auction off the wood duck. And this is Brutus.
Oh, wow.
That's good. I like the light on that.
And it looks, I mean, if you knew Brutus at all and took one look at this, you'd know it was Brutus. It looks just like him.
I knew it was Brutus because he matches my t-shirt.
Yeah.
The same face.
So I'm going to auction off Brutus. And then this one that I'm working on, I got to finish it real quick and then I'll auction it off too. And hopefully that will be enough for rent money because we don't want to be out on the street. So that's my plans for tonight. So Ed, you are going to be center stage and tell everybody what you're doing.
Oh, jeepers. Well, I'm going to continually work on this guy that I was working on last week. I'm going to give him some eyes.
Cool.
Paint the sword, these torch things that he has strapped to his back, and just some little details.
Nice.
And if I get done with him, I'll move to something else.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Yep, if I get done with the crow, which I hope to do because I got to auction it off, then I have a bighorn that I'm going to work on too.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get a cup of coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, hurry because I was going to spotlight you next.
Oh, I'm going to color in a picture. I can show. I'm actually going to let you guys pick. I'll probably just do. No, I'm not. I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to pick it myself.
Heck yeah.
That's it. Hi, Connie. Hi, Buffalo. Hi, Ed. Hi, Tian. Hi, Pepper Creek. Priscilla. Hi.
Obviously, really prepared. I think. Okay, so
Jerby. Hi. Aquaballs. Hi.
since we're doing a long stream, I think I'm going to do this guy here. The orc.
Yeah, I figured we'd just go till everybody got bored. So, because I didn't go Wednesday, so I've got extra hours on my StreamYard time.
So that's what
cool.
I'm going to do.
What did you call him, Jess?
He's an orc.
Oh, okay.
He looks like my ex-husband.
I was about to say he's a good-looking orc, though.
He is.
As orcs go.
Hi, Aristotle. Okay, so I will let you go do your coffee thing, Jess. And I'm going to, why is Skipper muted?
Because he's probably cussing because he can't find that fish I asked him to find for me.
Oh.
Listen, this is a pain in the butt right now. You don't understand.
I told you. I've got something I can share, but it won't take
Okay, I want to see.
It's not artistic. It's not anything artistic. Let me turn this camera around. You might have noticed Cindy in the chat asking me if I'd checked my mailbox lately, or my porch lately, and I found it in the mailbox, Sandy. So I got this package and it said Sandy Dowdy and it had my address on it. So she sent it to herself here. So, but I'm like, and I'm feeling of the package and this is what it is, but I'm feeling of this. Can you see it? And it's about 14 inches of this long, thick cylinder. And I'm like, she sent that to herself here. This is through the envelope still. And I'm like, really? And I'm thinking, I did not do an unboxing on I plan to thank her, and I'm not sure why. She had won a Marina heater, and I love it. I use it on one of my rainbow tanks. And this is another 100-watt Marina. Did I say rainbow tank? Yeah, Marina. And I can use this in lieu of one that's not such good quality. Unless you need it, Sandy. I don't think you want it back. But, yeah, I'm feeling of that envelope, this big envelope. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing?
Maybe she just thought you were lonely, Bob.
No, I'm not that damn. I'll tell you.
Oh, God.
A good 14.
Hey, Phil.
So, thank you, Sandy. I'm not sure what I did to deserve that. But
That is pretty awesome.
it is. I don't know what happened. I'll have to. She said she was lurking at work for a while, so I'll find out.
She said she sent it on purpose, Bob. Sorry,
What?
I listened a little bit. Sandy's in chat. She said she sent it to you on purpose.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, she asked me in chat if I'd checked my porch lately. So
Oh,
that's why I
okay.
wanted to go ahead and get to it. But I still don't know why she sent it to me. She sent me one several months ago, and I loved it. I've never used Marina till then, and I don't know. I guess she wants another one. I don't know. But thank you anyway. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. That's all. Did you find it yet, Skipper?
Yeah. Now I got a headache. It's an L83.
L83. Can you show a picture of it?
Oh, hang on. Let me get over there.
Not on my computer. I can't. It's
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was going to tell people that's what I already told you all. I went to Petco and PetSmart this evening to get some different
Batman
things.
aquatic tie.
Batman.
What? What?
Batman.
Oh,
Mojo
Not you.
High.
I came out of the chat. But yeah, they're really nice. They're spotted self-in Petco. So I thought, well, for $9.99, I got two of them.
Yeah, that's not
Chappie.
bad.
Hi.
Hey, Chappie.
Chapinator.
Uh-oh.
oh, we're gonna have a drunk Chappie tonight. I'm gonna get white girl wasted. Oh, I mean, hi everyone.
Nice.
That sounds messed up.
Yeah, me and my husband had some beers last night, and I thought I had like 6 or 7 left over. And then I found out we only had 1 left over.
Oh, no.
So I said, looks like I'm going to be drinking coffee. I could have gone and got some more, but we went through quite a few last night. So
Oh, Scott's told me that's for the cold nuts. Okay.
oh my goodness.
There's Tennessee Aqua. How come he don't have to get up here?
Hi, Big J.
Man, now that I'm drinking coffee, I'm not cold. But I put my robe on because it was cold.
I was going to go get another cup, but I don't want the other cup now. I'm hungry. Imagine that.
We'll get something to eat.
I'm trying to decide what you all want, and that's what I'm going to eat. What sounds good to you all?
Ramen noodles.
I don't think
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. That does
Oh, yeah.
sound good. I think they
Cool.
close in like 45 minutes, though.
That's
Shake
just
Shack
about
is
enough time for
really
me to
good, but it's expensive.
I've never heard of it before.
We just got one here, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, but for 2 people to eat, it's about $40.
Ugh.
What? How many shakes are you eating?
Just one. I don't know if it's just our area because they have to work so hard to build it or what.
I didn't hear what she said, and I was hoping I'd get a clue from y'all talking about it, but where is
She
it?
said that Shake Shack costs her $40 for 2 people.
She don't know where the Shake Shack is.
I do. We got one in Virginia Beach now.
Oh, it's not this one. They're not
Oh.
expensive. This one's not. It's a drive-in. It's a drive-up.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yep.
But they have everything on their menu.
Oh, they don't, they, Ed? And I told Ed, don't get the extra large burger because it's plate sized. It's huge.
I did.
What? That's
Oh, you
way bigger
did?
than the ones
I
in
did.
Local House?
Is it? Was it plate sized, or have they cut them back?
It was pretty big. I had half for before the stream and half after.
Oh wow!
It was like eating 2 burgers.
My goodness.
Yeah. Yep.
But their onion rings were really good too. Their homemade
Yes.
onion rings.
Oh my God! Why'd you have to say that?
And they fried
Not
mushrooms.
big tank
I'm gonna try those.
Yep. They have
And there's
everything.
this thing in the South they have. It's called corn nuggets, I think.
Oh
And they have corn
yeah.
nuggets there too.
I haven't had those. Are they battered? Deep
Yeah,
down?
they're like. I think what they do is they take
Hey,
what's
George.
that? Creamed corn,
It's
Yes.
yeah.
It is.
and then they freeze it
It
and
is.
batter it and deep fry it.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that sounds good.
It is good. We call them like corn fritters.
I may have to make my way over there tomorrow.
I served Coast Aquatics
Oh,
And
PJ's kids are
and
getting.
William. Hello.
Don't forget about Big Tank Hank.
Big Tank Hank.
I'm close to Virginia Beach, BJ. I don't live in Virginia Beach though. It's been a crazy weekend in Virginia Beach. So
What's going on in Virginia Beach?
there
Hey,
was
no,
an incident on the ocean front. Not was it last? It was either last night or night before last. It was late when I found out about it, so that's why I can't remember. But it was not good. So
Did they try to explode another dead whale?
no.
Well, that was in Oregon when I was growing up. I grew up in Oregon. Have you guys heard about that?
I remember
No.
you telling about that, but I forgot the details.
I saw videos.
It was on Florence Beach in Oregon, and I still remember it. I think I was like in high school then. I was about 14. I was about 15 or 16 when they did it. Yeah, this beach. I not know it, Jane. Hi, Hank. This whale washed up on shore. And it was
you,
kind of a
Jacob.
novelty at first. Everybody thought it was pretty cool and stuff, but then it started to stink. So they decided they needed to do something about this dead whale.
Right.
So they got the engineers involved. And yeah.
There's only one way to get rid of a dead whale on a beach.
Well, they decided that they were going to pack it with dynamite and blow it up. And they figured it'd be all little pieces, and then the seagulls would clean it up after that. So they did, and they made everybody that had been there watching, like move back a quarter mile onto a sandy hill while they blew it up. And they got it packed with dynamite and everything. And it did not go exactly as planned. They set off the dynamite, and it blew up, and it started pelting everybody that was watching a quarter mile away, started getting pelted with pieces of rotten flesh. And a couple of the big pieces went like over the top of that and into the parking lot, and one piece like crushed a car. Luckily nobody was in it.
Oh my God.
But there was like dead whale blubber spread all over the place. And big chunks of it.
Oh my.
So, yeah, it did not exactly go the way that they planned for it to go. And of course, the explosion scared off all the seagulls that they were hoping we'd clean up the little pieces, but it ended up to not be so much little pieces as big chunks of whale blubber everywhere. Yep,
Yeah.
it messed up a few cars, and people that were a quarter mile away were getting like pelted with pieces of rotting whale blubber, and yeah.
Wow.
You can't even put that on the grill. It won't hold together.
No.
So it's like a they like have a celebration every year to celebrate the time that they blew up the whale.
Do they have like a pinata now?
No, I don't know, but last year I remember posting it on Facebook because last year was the 50th anniversary of when they blew up the whale.
That must be an exciting town to live in.
It was that day.
Yeah, it was that day.
Oh, that's funny.
Is there anything to do in this town? Well, 50 years ago, we blew up a whale.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's. Oh,
That'll leave a mark.
yeah, I dropped something. It's fine though. It's not my coffee, so that's what's important.
Yes, this is true.
Anybody ever left anything in the oven? I mean, not food, but like a utensil and forgot about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that. Somehow I had a spatula, like a rubber spatula in there.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like a Teflon spatula. I don't know what it was doing in the oven. I only used the oven like basically to warm up a pizza or something like that. And that's not very often. But anyway, I started smelling smoke the other night. I was looking at my hand. I burned my hand. I just not bad. It looks like purple lipstick streaked on me. Different places. I kept trying to grab it, and I couldn't. Anyway, it was setting off the fire smoke detectors and all that stuff. And I thought, I'm not telling my family. Jesus, that'll be another thing. Oh, just look at this place. You'll like it in here. Just stay a couple months. Yeah. Nope. So it didn't affect the pizza though. The pizza came out nice.
That's gross.
With some chemicals built into it.
My brother's first wife, she wasn't like the smartest crayon or the sharpest crayon in the box, but she got out a package of hamburger out of the freezer, and she didn't want their cat to get it, so she put it in the washing machine. Is this like hamburger, right? She put it in the washing machine, and then she forgot that she had done that, and she ran a load of clothes through
Oh,
with a package of hamburger.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, if it was on the hot cycle, it was cooked then.
Yeah, that's like sous vide. Only, I hope that hamburger was wrapped really well. Did it get all over the clothes?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Not unlike whale blubber. I couldn't find my dibby roaches the other day to feed them and clean their little Tupperware. It's big. It's like a shoebox, 2 shoeboxes. But I found them in the microwave. I mean, it's fine. Outside of the thing is clean and all that, but they were in the
Roaches were in the
microwave.
microwave?
In their container, yeah.
I hope you didn't microwave them.
No, because I didn't have anything in there to cook, but I was looking for them to feed them. And then I thought I was looking in the cabinets because Dharma, the cat, was messing with them. And I didn't want her to get the lid off and get them out. Let them get out in the house.
oh God, no.
But yeah, they were sitting in there. I found it when I was going to put some water. I started to put some water in to microwave the water and then put frozen food in the warm water. So I can't put them in there anymore. I can't remember.
Yeah. You know what you can do? I used to do this like when I would be putting up particular thing I didn't want anybody finding. I'd hide it in a spot and then take a picture of it, of the general area, so that way I remember
That's a
where
good
it
idea.
was.
That's a good idea. I've never, and I've done that before. Like put stuff in a safe place and then I can't find it.
Yes, I put
Yeah.
stuff in safe places all the time. So, and then I find it, you know, sometimes I would find it and I'd be like, yay, party time. But most of the time I got mad at myself for losing it in the first place.
Yeah, those safe places are elusive sometimes.
Yes.
Ed, I've started doing that too, Ed, and it's from Ed doing it. taking a picture of something just to remember it, so you don't have to remember whatever it
That's
is.
actually a really good. I never even thought of that.
I hadn't either, but I've seen Ed do it several times, so I started doing it too.
That is a good idea.
I can't remember half the time why I took the picture, but
Hi, Benoski.
Yeah, that's the trick. Because I would just take a picture of like the area. Like, let's say I put it in the cup. I'd take a picture of like the cup on the counter or whatever, not just the cup itself. Because, I had to be extra sneaky because I was extra paranoid. Fun game, delete random photos on Gus's phone. Well, I don't generally, now I'm a grown up adult, so I don't generally have to be so sneaky.
I hope that didn't gross anybody out. I mean, we keep worms and all kinds of shit in our refrigerators to feed pets. So.
Yeah, that's right.
No shit in my refrigerator. I had to do it. Sorry. I haven't said anything for a while. I had to say something.
That was good timing too, Ed.
Trying to focus on them eyeballs with me.
Oh my goodness.
Or just go around taking random.
Hi, Holly.
That's a good one too. Holly, I tried to say hello to you earlier when you said hello, Pam, and everyone, but they drowned me out.
So now it's our fault.
It was your fault always, not now.
Okay.
You and Skipper, I think it was you and Skipper competing.
Y'all can take random pictures, but I'll figure it out. Because the laws have changed in my state, so it's not the big deal it might once have been.
I missed that cinematic classic Billie Jean. Or I blocked it out. Remember the Steve Martin, Ashton Kutcher movie where the kids soaked Ashton's underwear in meat?
What? I don't remember that.
I don't either. I think she's made it up.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. There was a time where I've missed a lot of movies.
I'm good, Holly. How are you doing? Skipper said he's drinking a little vodka.
Oh, nice.
This
I can't
Walker,
drink vodka.
it's 180 proof, 90% alcohol.
A little dab will do you. Yeah, the proof is double the alcoholic content. Sure. Do a chug, Bubba.
No,
Yeah, do a chug.
it's like I'm stepping on moonshine. What I'm doing, I'm not. No, this is my second one, and that'll be it for tonight.
Did you say you were stepping on a moon pie?
They're from Chattanooga.
Yep.
No,
They're moon pies.
well, Chad, I got.
Love.
No, I'm not chug-a-lugging. I've learned my mistakes.
Yeah.
What mistakes are they in case I don't make them too?
I ain't gonna tell you. I want you to, so I can laugh at you.
That's no, when you learn from something, you share it. I probably
Personal
made them.
experience.
I wouldn't make any mistakes you'd make anyway.
You already did. You're older than me.
You don't know that.
Bob just looks old. He's not really that old.
I'm really not. Just the mileage.
He just has that disease that makes him look really old.
The Benjamin Button disease.
Yeah,
No,
I was
he's
about to
getting
say
younger. Doesn't Benjamin Button get younger?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Well, he starts out as a baby, gets old real quick, and then goes back, I think. It's been a while.
I watched that when I was traveling once for work somewhere. I think I was in Atlanta. I don't know. Of course, it cost $30 to watch it, but Blue Cross was paying for it, so.
Also, I paid for it then because I used to have Blue Cross. Thank you, Bob.
I used to have Blue Cross, but
Got to spend those premiums, you know. I still have Blue Cross.
They
Chappie,
changed.
$39, but thank you.
We'll add 20 to that.
Cheaper by the dozen. I thought that was an old movie.
Isn't that a Western?
Yeah, or something like that.
That's a Clint
No.
Eastwood movie.
No,
Yeah.
cheaper by the dozen.
Wait,
Or the Steve Martin movie.
What?
yeah, that's Steve Martin movie with all the kids.
Yeah.
That's what they said. I thought it was a sequel to The Magnificent Seven.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like a horror movie to me. 12 kids is a lot.
Yeah, that would be a horror movie, but it was actually pretty funny.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of like the Dirty Dozen.
Oh, yeah, no. it wasn't
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, different movie.
Yeah.
That was a war movie, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely not a movie about
All of those
children.
old people.
Yeah, that was the one where they went to that castle with all the German generals and stuff to blow it up.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I
James
remember that.
Brown's first movie, or no, was it Jim Brown? I think that was his first movie. After
And
football.
Ernest Borgnine, maybe.
Yeah, he was in there.
So, Ed, Bobby says he picked up some more of your guppy grass today from Aquatic Marine, and
Oh, it's
Lieutenant
great.
Bonus catch a full of catfish.
You got some. Ask him how much they cost there.
How much did they cost, Bobby?
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a good movie.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was one of those spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Forget about
Right.
Dirty Harry.
Of course, probably half the people in the chat don't have any idea what a spaghetti western is, but
I do. I know what that is. That is where they're in the saloon, and instead of drinking whiskey and playing cards, they have a spaghetti eating contest.
yeah, that's it, Jess. You're so smart.
That's right. So my grandma, who is staying with my parents, technically she's my step grandma. She really loves westerns, and she watches them all the time with the volume really, really high.
$12 a piece.
What?
That's a pretty good price for a store.
For
For
guppy
one
grass?
piece? No,
No.
he must have meant a bunch.
No, for a Synodonis he got.
Oh.
Oh,
That's cool.
I forgot about the catfish. Never
That's a
mind.
pretty good price for a pet store.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I don't know how I got guppy grass from Synodonis. They
Well,
don't
he picked
sound
up
the-
both today.
they don't sound the same.
Well, that was the first thing in his statement that I read. He picked that up also.
Okay.
For some reason, I didn't remember the catfish either, Jess.
I was gonna say I gotta start drinking that guppy grass out. I am Miss Val's money,
start dosing your tank.
right?
Mine died way back. I just have a little bit left.
Hey, Bob, did you see that they're going to have a swap here in Chattanooga? Fish swap?
Bob, I could probably
Rob just
send you
did.
some guppy grass.
Awesome.
Look at that.
I don't think I did, Ed. I was trying to
That's so
remember.
cute. A little baby crow. I love it. I love it.
Tell me more, Ed, if you know more.
Okay, so I don't know if people will be interested in an auction. I hope so, because like I said, I gotta do the rent money thing. But is there anybody in here that's interested in doing an auction on these little drawings?
Did you show them to the group or just to us before?
Well, we
Show
got
them to the
40,
group, and I'll show them again. This one
we
here
got
I just
42
finished.
people in here.
There's only 3. So I got this guy here, this crow that I just got done. And they're all 4x6s and will go into a 5x7 frame. Thank you, Chappie. And we got Brutus here.
Yeah, the light's really good on that one.
Oh, thank you, Chappie.
Actually, I think it'll show it better if I don't have that bright light on it.
Would it be the
Anyway,
thunder?
there's Brutus here. And this crow. And this wood duck. And they're all going to be matted and ready to drop into a 5x7 ready-made frame.
Can I ask a question?
What's that?
Can I ask a question about one of them?
Yeah.
The crow on the front of his breast or whatever.
Yeah.
Is his breast, is it like, for lack of a better word, like cleavage down the front of it, or is that his left wing?
That is like cleavage down the front of him.
Okay.
Bob getting that one.
Wings are right
Right.
there.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
It's hard to do a blackbird.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I was just, at first I thought it was the wing, and I'm like, no, it's not the wing.
No, that's his breast. It's just kind of divided up. It's because he's it's actually like in the snow and he's kind of fluffed up a little bit to keep himself warm.
You want to know a trick to how to take photos of a black dog or cat better? Put a little bit of rose glycerin in some water and then mist the dog or the cat. Cats don't like being missed, so you have to distract them. The dogs don't care. And when you take your photo, the light will glisten off the little bits of those rose glycerin. And you can see the hair.
You told me that before, Ed, and I've never tried it.
It really works.
Yeah, I do that like rose water.
What do you use? Water and glycerin?
Rose glycerin.
What?
I always kept it in the photo studio. I loved it.
Rose glycerin?
Yeah, just a little bit of rose, like 1/10 rose glycerin, the rest all water. Make it up and just mist them.
What is rose glycerin? I have never seen it.
Right.
Like this little nice smelly oil.
Huh.
Skipper can Google it for you.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you guys, does anybody want to start a bid on any one of these? Or which one should we do first?
I like all of them.
I want to be the auctioneer.
Okay, you could be the auctioneer, so you get to pick out which one's first.
The crow.
The crow? Okay.
All right.
And the reserve on the crow is $20.
No, it's 25.
25.
At least 25, yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's see your money.
All right, guys.
Dragon
So-
Lair bid 25.
I see that. All right. Dragon Lair bid 25. Anybody got another bid? Come on.
I'll go 30.
Chappie did 30.
Oh, okay.
Got to put it in. Oh, you can't put it in there, can you?
I'll do it for her.
Chappie bid 30. Got 30. I need 35 or more.
Oh, crap. My number lock went on.
Mm-mm. That's a nice bird.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yep.
I think it's super cute.
All right, Just Shrimp Granny for 35. Then Chappie right behind that for 45.
Ooh.
Yeah, and remember the numbers may not show up in the same sequence on different screens. So
Yeah.
I calls them as I sees them.
I hate bidding against people I like.
Yeah, but you're bidding for somebody you like too.
That's true. But I
Yes.
like all of them.
Remember, Pam's got to pay her rent.
Yeah.
All right. Got 45 from Chappie, so I need 50 or more.
Nope. Still got Brutus and the wood duck.
Yep. Same, Patrick. All right. Got Chappie. Going to give it about one more minute and start counting it down. Holly put in 20, but we need 50 or more, Holly. Maybe that was supposed to be 50. This is the first action item. Okay.
Holly said 60.
Oh, yep, Holly did 60.
Yep, I see that. I need 65 or more. It's a really nice drawing. And Pam's got to pay her rent. Thank you, Holly. The birds are raising hell, but I don't think they're bidding. Sorry, didn't know we were bidding.
They think they are.
So is your bid still good though, Holly? For the crow for 60? They better have some money in their little pocketbooks. If they are, Holly's not bidding. So
So she wasn't bidding?
what she says, no.
Oh,
Okay.
I think she thought we were probably doing guessing.
Oh.
Okay.
Like guess the number kind of thing. And
The
she
high-
just thought she was late on putting a guess in.
Gotcha. So the
Okay.
highest bid is Chappie at 45. I'm going to give you about one more minute, guys.
Well, Chappie's getting a hell of a deal if he gets it for 45.
I
that's
know.
right.
I'll be right back.
50 can beat him. It is one of a kind. And it's signed by the artist.
Hey, Blackie. How do you send money on YouTube? With me, you go to PayPal to pay for it.
Yep.
Oh, good day, Blackie.
Hey, Dr. Black. All right.
Hey, Chevy Fish.
Going 45 once for Chevy. 45 twice. Give it just a second here. All right. Sold to Chappie for 45.
Congratulations, Chappie. You got a drawing for about half price there.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay, so we will do the drawing of Brutus, but I am going to put, I'm sorry, guys. This one took me 2 days to do, and I'm going to have to put a $50 reserve on it. You bought the drawing of the crow for $45, Chappie, which is about half the price of normal. So congratulations.
Yep. Patrick Hardy's saying wait, Bob.
This is Brutus.
Yeah.
And it is, I can't get it to show really good without any glare, but it's a 4x6 and it'll be matted and it can drop right into a 5x7 ready-made frame of your choice.
Nola Jane bid 55, then Colette bid 50, so then Geek Boy bid 60. Then Jess has bid 65. So our high bid right now is Jess Shrimp Granny at 65.
Ooh, Bobby.
Bobby bid 70.
Oh, thank you, Chappie.
Thank you, Chappie. It says cover the extra cost. Hopefully this helps. Super chat for $19.99.
That is awfully nice of you, Chappie.
Jess means to get that. By God, she said
This
75.
This is a really nice drawing. I mean, if I could show it really close up, it's got a lot of detail.
I can tell it does just from the use of light in it. It's really nice. Nope, Holly, please. BJ Palmer, Geek Boy said 80, and then Billie Jean said 80. Jess Shrimp Granny's 85. Only need 90 to beat Jess. It's another one of a kind artist signed.
And it's Brutus the Bear.
All right. And it'll come right to your mailbox. Shipping's included in your bid price.
Yes,
Right.
it is.
Yep.
Hold on a minute. Laura A bid 85 first.
So we're at 85.
Just bid 90.
Okay. Jess is at 90. BJ's at 90.
Well, this is getting intense.
There is no live chat or not. It's StreamYard.
Oh, Jess just went up to 100.
Jess is at 100. They're just wanting to call it. I'm going to let somebody else do the next one.
Wow.
It just, they pop up quicker on some screens than others. Jess is at 100. Billie Jean did 95, but Jess's 100 beats her. Chappie said he sent PayPal.
Thank you, Chappie.
So the high bid is Jess Shrimp Granny at 100. Yeah, there is no whatever you said. No legit. StreamYard. All right. Yeah. Jess is the high bid at 100. You gonna let her have it for 100? Some people were bidding 90 and 95. It's $10 more. I mean. All right, Billie Jean 105. Billie Jean's the high bidder at 105.
You know what? I'm going to see if I can.
Patrick Hardy said that drawing should be over 150, that he did not bid 150, just to clarify. I agree, Patrick. It should. Hey, Chevy Fish. All right. The high bid is still BJ Palmer, Billie Jean at 105. All right. I'm going to give it about 1 minute and then start counting it down for Billie Jean. Nobody else bids. Pam, are you going to do the duck now, or are you going to wait till a little later?
I'm going to go ahead and do the duck now.
Okay. Yeah, it is Chevy Fish. I got a bunch of it. It is amazing.
It's hard to really show it with this stupid webcam, but
Yeah, it is. All right. The high bid right now is Billie Jean at 105.
she's going to love this. This is one of my nicer drawings. This one's really good. I mean, I hate to say that one of my drawings is good, but this is one of my better drawings. I'll put it that way. That sounds better.
I'm surprised you're admitting it's good.
This
All right.
better drawing.
Billie Jean at 105 going once. Still got time to get a bid in there. Billie Jean at 105 going twice. And it's Billie Jean's for 105.
And it will be matted and ready to put in a frame when you get it, Billie Jean. Thank you. And I've still got your address, but I don't know if you. My PayPal is under my my email address. If one of my mods could throw it up, my PayPal is under my email, or I can get my keyboard down and do it.
Nola Jane's showing her dental work. Jess Shrimp Brandy went to 110. Hold on a minute. Jess Shrimp Granny went to 110, but we'd already called it, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we all agree.
Yeah, you already called it.
Sorry,
Alice.
Jess.
It's okay. I had to go put a bra on because I had to take my robe off. I was too hot. So
Okay, so Billie Jean got it.
congratulations, Billie Jean.
You're gonna love it when you get it, Billie Jean. It's hard to show on this camera, but you'll love it. So there, my PayPal's under my email address, and I know I've got your mailing address.
Thank you, Chevy.
So we'll do the last one. Now this one here, this wood duck. Let me see. It's got a lot of color in it that it's hard to show there. That shows the color better. The wood duck, when I started drawing it, of course, you know, I just kind of draw. So it ended up a little bit close to the edges. So if I put it in a standard mat, it takes off part of the drawing and it would like cut the feet off. So what I'm going to do with this one is whoever gets it, it's going to be mounted on top of a piece of mat board. And it'll be 5x7, so you can still drop it right into a 5x7 frame, but it won't have the mat covering up the edges. It's going to be just like it is there, sitting on top of, mounted on top of a piece of mat board, 5x7 mat board. Because like I say, I looked and looked and looked, and I didn't want to cut the edges off of it. So this one's going to be framed a little bit different. But all you'll need to worry about is just getting a 5x7 ready-made frame, and it'll drop right into it.
Hey, Alice.
So I'm going to let Bob take over on the bidding.
BJ, take a picture of it real close up and message it to me so I can admire it from afar.
What's the reserve on it, Pam?
Oh, let's just do like a $35 reserve on it,
Okay.
What?
which I know is way low, but the bear I had to do, the bear took me a full 2 days, so
Right.
I had to put a higher reserve on it.
Well, I will go 50. I will go 50 on the duck.
Yeah, that duck is nice. I like that duck a lot.
Geek Boys at 50 also. I see the other bids, but they're lower, so. Nola Jane's bid is 45, so it's lower than the 50.
And here again, it's hard to show the detail, but he's got a lot of, see the little like speckled color on his breast and stuff, and this part here has the little striped feathers, but it's hard to show on this camera.
Geek Boys at 60 and Nola Jane bid 55. Colette's at 65. That's our high bid right now. Colette at 65.
That's my sister's middle name, Colette.
The small world, Ed.
Her first name's Manya.
Manya.
Yep, Mony.
Geek Boys at 70.
Wood ducks,
High
I
bid.
can't get the light quite right to really show it good, but without,
Jess did 70 also. Geek Boys at 75. High bid is 75. It's Geek Boy. I'll do 85.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, it is. Look at all the color too.
I know.
I really like Pam's birds.
Yeah, they're
wood
beautiful.
ducks are really colorful little guys too.
Yep.
Ooh.
Thanks, Skipper.
And it's hard to get the colors with the colored pencil, but I kind of like layered the blues and greens and stuff on the head, so when you see it in person, it's got a little bit of an iridescent look to it and stuff from the layering.
Geek Boy's at 90. High bid is 90. That's Geek Boy. Did Bob always take the pictures? Not of these things, Alice. No. Geek Boy's the high bid at 90. Oh, do you mean do I always get the pictures? No, I didn't get the first two. I didn't realize what you were asking. Nope. I'll do 95 because I didn't come all this way to lose it for $5.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna be crying about that bear later, but I got an idea anyway, so
So the high bid is 95, and that is me.
all right. So we'll give everybody a minute to see that you're the high one.
It ain't done yet.
Geek Boy says 100.
Ray says 100, so we've got ties for 100. So I guess in that case, neither
Arm
are
wrestle?
good. Somebody has to bid higher. Or it can revert back to my bid. No, I'm teasing. That bear was handsome, Alice.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, I wish I could show it really well because that bear's one of the special ones.
I should have just given you guys a little bit of a show and gotten my keyboard faster.
Well, you're all right because she was still in the pictures.
Bob, a person who's a collector and can't play anymore can make you mad as hell. And when it comes to art, damn it. Yep. All right. Geek Boy did 105. That's our high bid.
And
All right. I'm going to drop off. I'm out. So it's between Lorraine and Geek Boy now.
my wife would kill me.
Well, you got to go sometime, somehow.
Yeah, that's why I wait till my husband's asleep.
Yeah.
Then I just hope he doesn't notice later.
Right. Or he's woke up to go to the bathroom or to get a drink.
Well, he's upstairs now, so
Oh, okay.
he just went to bed.
Okay, I'm going to let it sit there another minute, but we got 105. Ray, are you going to let it go for $5?
Hey, baby duck. Hey, baby
Bob was really kind to me when I really wanted a beautiful picture once. Backed out early. Are you out, Lorraine? I've been told I'm a little aggressive.
You see the like the blues and greens on the head where it looks kind of iridescent.
Yeah. How do you do that with just...
You gotta. It's like with colored pencils. You just gotta like layer and layer and layer. Like I put the green down first, and then slowly started working the blue into it. You know, and then got darker and around the edges and stuff, so that it, like I say, it kind of has a nice glow to it for a colored pencil.
I mean, everybody
You
has...
gotta kind of do that with a wood duck because wood ducks are very colorful.
All right. The high bid is 105. I'm going to give it about one more minute. You know, people do come out of nowhere. That's a nice strategy that I have to admit I've used myself before.
I know.
Let people
Yeah,
get.
but Geek Boy's probably cussing you out right now.
He's wondering if I'm going to bid again.
I'm pretty
I said
sure
I was. I said I was out though.
strategy.
I said I was out because I wanted to let those two. Do you remember the super cute deer with snowing out? Yep, I remember Alice.
Yep, Alice got that one.
Yeah, she's saying I backed out so she could get it or something. I think.
Aw.
I could tell you right now, wood ducks is one of my favorite ducks of all time. It is. I have one on my wall, and I'm telling you, they are very beautiful.
Yeah, they are. Wood ducks are really neat. And I like probably my two favorites are wood ducks and hooded mergansers. I really like them too. They're little tiny little.
I have
I don't
one
know
of
if they're
those.
technically a duck or not because they don't have like a duck's bill and feet, but they're a water bird. And
They're a
really
duck.
cool. Are they a duck?
Yes, they're a
Yeah,
duck.
I like the little hooded mergansers when the male like stretches stuff. They're really cute.
All right. Going once for 105 to Geek Boy.
All right, Geek Boy, you got yourself a nice drawing. And
Oh,
I'll
you
get
don't want me to
it
count
matted
it?
up for you to where you can just drop it into a frame.
He's lucky I ain't got more money, or I'd have took that damn thing from him.
And
Pam knows.
yeah, he likes the wood ducks.
Anything that's a duck, I love it. If it's
Okay, so
waterfowl,
Geek
I
Boy,
love
my PayPal is under my email address. And I'm pretty sure I have your address, but you might want to go ahead and send it to me real quick just to be sure. I'm pretty sure I have it, but
it. Yes,
just to
Pat,
be
you're
positive,
right.
go ahead and email me your address. And then my PayPal is underneath my email address there.
Congratulations, Geek Boy. You're going to love that.
And okay, so I'm gonna just like take a small break here, and then I'm gonna start working on another drawing. So what do you guys got going on, Ed?
Oh, well,
What you got going?
I think I'm done with this guy, so I'm moving on to another.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's awesome. Let me see the back of him.
I used lots of layering of different colors in his iron, like in his metals and stuff.
It looks real. I mean, it looks really good.
Yeah, that looks great,
I'm-
Ed.
I'm going to tell you, Ed, that takes a lot of patience. You did really good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, Alice wants to see the other pictures. Hang on. Just a
Go ahead.
second. You're fine.
I'm going to start on some buffaloes now. Go back to them.
Buffalo butts.
Buffalo butts.
Buffalo butts.
Uh,
Butts.
I was trying to get, there's that one. And
Buffalo butts are going to be our new mascot.
That's cool. I like buffaloes.
Specifically the butts. It might just be different types of butts. It's not set in stone yet, you know.
Thank you, everybody. I
okay,
appreciate
so
it.
Alice wants
Yeah.
to see the pictures again. So the crow I don't have a photograph of yet because I just finished it.
It's a good one. That went for
This is the crow.
Oh, you're still on me, Pam.
Oh, I don't even have myself up. Hang on. Okay. This is the crow.
Damn it, I wish I got
Chappie got that.
Kathy, I'll make you a good deal on that.
And
I was surprised you didn't go after the crow hardcore, Bob.
Well,
this is the one of Brutus.
Yeah. I'm jealous of that one.
yep. But you got your bra.
That's true.
And this is the wood duck.
That's so pretty.
And this is the squirrel that I did for Ginger.
Ginger told me she didn't want that.
Oh, she just paid for it today. That's pretty odd.
She must have meant to give it to me, and it was supposed to be a surprise.
I had lunch with Ginger earlier this week, and she said the same thing.
See? Just ship it on over here, Pam.
I'm sure she won't be watching the replay and hear anything about this.
You won't. She's probably
You got
lurking
to
right
see
now.
Brutus in person a couple years ago. That's awesome, geek boy.
And that's my keyboard.
I
I'm
like
gonna start
blue
another drawing in a minute, but yeah.
Ed, you said that about going after it hard, and this is nothing negative or anything, but a couple of times people, I think it was Zen or maybe Maria, I don't know, but I've battled it out with some people in the past, but somebody made the remark that Bob and somebody are in here, so none of the rest of us have a chance. And so it kind of pissed me off because the whole thing is to raise money, not to let somebody have it for the minimum, But
Right.
I also see the point, that, just like Nova Jane said, I let her get the deer that time. I really wanted it, but she really wanted it too. So,
That's how I felt about the crow and the bear and the duck. That's how I feel about all Pam's art because I want all of it.
right.
But I have some of it. So I kind of feel guilty like I'm taking it.
I know I've got a piece or two. So I thought about all that and I thought, well, I can understand that. I get it. So,
Well, mostly, like, you guys are getting good deals on my art because if it was in a gallery, you'd be paying a whole lot more.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You need to ship some of that stuff to a gallery. Don't just let us get it. Except for me.
Except for you.
Yeah.
well, the gallery gets a big piece though, and
Yeah,
you need to be getting it all, not the gallery.
that's true.
Pam,
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do one more
Pam?
thing here.
Pam, I sent you a series of photos for ideas.
Did you? Awesome.
Skipper,
Very
I
cool.
told you she doesn't do that stuff.
Okay, this is going to be a giveaway for tonight.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what is that? A vulture?
It's a turkey vulture in colored pencil.
Oh man, that's
I
super
like
cool.
that.
Turkey vultures can eat just about everything.
Well, okay, once you get that up and everything, just keep hitting the random button until it picks my number.
Is that a giveaway tonight?
Yep, that's
Yes.
going to be a giveaway for tonight.
Oh, hell yeah.
I gotta go get my nipper. I'll be right back.
And I'm going to pull it out of the plastic sleeve for just long enough to show you guys so the glare's not on it.
Good night, Chappie.
So
See,
we're going to do a giveaway, and I think we might as well do it now before I start on another drawing. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it is a turkey buzzard,
That's pretty cool.
colored pencil. I don't know how many of you like turkey buzzards, but
That
they're
is,
kind of an odd-looking birdie.
I bet it's fun to draw when they're kind of weird like that.
Yeah, their heads are kind of bald with just a little bit of black
You
stickers
know-
on them.
I liked him. He wanted him to be our national bird.
I thought he wanted the wild turkey to be our natural bird, just the turkey in general.
There it is. There you go. Yeah, it's that turkey that threw me.
Yeah, wild turkeys are smart.
But the
So
one
we're
that
gonna
they
So the way
The
that
one
we're
that-
going to do this, go ahead, Skipper.
always do the pardon to or whatever they do at the White House is a farm raised white one.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I wonder what the significance of that is. Tradition.
Yes, tradition. And I forget what year they started it.
Okay, so we got the turkey buzzard,
Ooh, ooh.
and the rules are I'm going to pull up a random number drawer so it's totally fair. And everybody gets one guess. And whoever comes closest without going over is the winner. And it
Yeah.
doesn't matter where you live. I can ship it anywhere in the world because I just drop it into like a greeting card and ship it. And yeah. And if there's a tie, we do a tiebreaker. And remember, only one guess per person. And I'll show you the random number thing. Hang on.
Personally,
We're
I
going
think
to do a number between 1 and 75. You got to wait for me to hit start. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do it.
And this is where I come in.
So this is the random number generator. And I'm going to say start. Everybody put one number in between 1 and 75 right there. 1
Wait
and
till it's
75.
next.
And I'm going to take this off the screen. And when everybody's got a number in, then I just hit the generate button there and it generates a number. But that way, nobody can guess what's in my head or anything because it's just a random number selector.
Damn it.
I only did that one time, and I felt that was completely fair.
It was fair, yes.
I knew just which number to guess.
What number?
73.
So
I
I'm
guessed
going
73
to
that day too.
put in start. And everybody guess one number between 1 and 75.
Did I guess? Was it 72 or 73?
73 was a year. She graduated.
Okay. Dang it. All right, I'm typing it the same number 2 times.
Are we supposed to add that number together?
No, because
I
it's
am.
68 and it only goes to 75.
Bob,
say-
do you want a number?
67, please.
All right.
It's Griffin who found.
There we go.
Darlene.
Well, we got some big storms going on outside.
Yep.
Yeah, Catfish Terry did a short today about possible tornadoes, and Deborah, oh, what was her last name? Sandra?
Sanders.
Yeah, Deborah Sanders. She said, I got to go. We got tornado warnings right now, so she wanted to pay attention to that.
She's in here, so she must have been okay. She emailed me today, so
I looked out the window last night and it was snowing like a son of a gun, and I had left my driver's door window like 3/4 of the way down. And it was snowing hard, so I had to get dressed and go outside and roll up my window.
Why would you even leave your window down in the first place like that?
Because when I'm driving, I like air.
Yeah, but you had stopped and parked.
Well, I know. I'm a dummy sometimes, okay?
Lots of artists can be absent-minded, and it's okay.
Yep. Ed figured out how I could open my little rear window in the truck. Found the button for that. So I do it all the time now, Ed. And I went out and I left it in the garage. I left it open overnight. So I hope there weren't any snakes or anything in there.
Ed, do you
Okay,
want to
did everybody get a number in?
I
Ed,
put.
do you want to get-
I guessed a number. I said 8.
I see it.
Okay.
I apologize.
It's all right. I typed it in so I wouldn't mess up.
Oh, you
I
already.
just hit enter when as soon as she said start, I hit enter.
All
I
right.
was prepped.
Okay, so okay, Mickey M just got a number in. I'm going to give it just another 30 seconds or so for any stragglers. And then we'll go over to the random number generator.
How many people are in here?
41.
Oh, okay. Somebody broke your dislike record, Pam.
Oh, I've only got one dislike. I usually have 5 or 6.
Yeah, somebody broke that the other day. I can't remember who it was. And I said, oh, you broke Pam's record.
Okay, I'm going to type stop. And we'll go over to the random number generator. And Skipper, this is your job now. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm already ready. I'm waiting on you.
Okay.
What? To see who guessed the number, it was me.
This is why we do Skipper instead of Jess.
I would never tell a fib about something like that ever.
I'm pretty quick with the numbers when it comes to the generator.
Okay, I'm gonna hit generate right now. Everybody ready? Here we go. 47.
That was first.
67.
47.
68.
Bluefish got it on the nose.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Dang it.
What type of fish is bluefish?
There's a lot of bluefish out there.
Story.
Okay, congratulations, Bluefish. Please send me your mailing address and put in the like subject, just put that you won the buzzard. And I'm probably going to be going to the mailbox to the post office Monday, so make sure you get it to me. And this is my email address.
Do you normally have them let you know they're here?
What do you mean?
Well, it just happened within seconds.
He had to be here to put the number in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a little bit ago.
Yeah, they're still here.
Bluefish, where are you from?
Well, sure, let's say something.
It's trying to bait him out or her out.
Oh, it's just always fun to find out where people are from.
It's 45
Yeah.
Griffin. Day late
like
$1.
Okay, so I'm going to have a cigarette and then start my next drawing, which is a drawing of a bighorn sheep.
Oh,
Bighorn sheep.
Bluefish said thank you, Pam.
Yep.
Well, you're certainly welcome. Like I say, make sure you send me your address, your mailing address.
or my mailing address.
Who was it? I think it was Alice. I asked her on because she'd gotten a couple things, and I asked her for her address on Facebook, which she just got her stuff. If we're going to Norway, it doesn't take too terribly long. But she bought a couple drawings, and I sent them to her. And I asked her her address, and she kept giving me her Hotmail address. And I'm like, no, I need your mailing address. So send me your mailing address.
BJ wants you to let her know when that goes through. They're worried that they might have messed up.
Okay, I'll check it right now.
And Bluefish is from Atlanta.
Yep.
Oh, that's close to us.
Yep. Where's the best shops to fish stores?
I bet it's that Trident or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. I bet it is.
I know what I wanted to ask you, Bob.
Oh hell.
How did the fish rescue go?
Oh, they didn't need me to take fish.
And no, I did not get it, BJ.
Susan and her husband Rod were going to go. It was her friend's house. You know, it's from the tornado from last. And she went to check it out and, you know, collect the fish and all that. And she messaged me and got there and said that he was trying to get them away before, you know, they died. And he had hundreds of angelfish, dimes, wigglers, and all that. The discus had already gone, so that was good. None of them died. But she went ahead and got what he had left of the angels. And she said that she could manage them all. She was going to grow them out and wanted some, you know, that I could have some. But I'm going to wait and see what they are and all that. I didn't ask her anything like that. So I know how busy she was trying to put that up today, I'm sure. And she'll probably do a video on it.
Susan's really nice.
She is.
I'll be right back.
I'm watching comments on the ARC's Facebook. Somebody's begging to make an exception because she lives 25 minutes. She lives in Hicks, and she didn't want to do the 2 visits that we always require everybody, sometimes more, you know, so we can screen them and check their story with another volunteer and all that. But she's in Hicks, and so she's begging to make 1 visit.
Is it my sister?
Probably. Virginia.
What? I'm in Virginia.
Her name's Virginia.
Oh.
That's my grandma's name.
Mickey M has fry in his pants.
Yeah. The pants are in the tank.
Virginia.
Leave Virginia alone. She's not like you.
That brings up all kinds of visuals that I don't want to make any comments on at all.
I always thought that was a weird song.
Ed, do you have a sister named Virginia?
No, but I have a grandma named, well, I had a grandma named Virginia. So maybe my sister's like using her name to get free dogs.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're not free. Somebody's got to pay part of that vet bill.
My sister's really fast, so they'll be free.
Oh,
Lock
okay.
the door as soon as she walks in.
Well, you know the dates we have up. They're not just there for the dogs.
Yeah, keep the purse puppies out of reach.
Speaking of dogs, where's my Yazzie?
He's under the desk.
Yeah, he got in trouble.
Yeah,
He's mad at you, Sam.
yeah, he's pissed off at you. No, he's over here in the cat bed. You see him? Can you see the cat bed?
I see him. There, look at him coming out to say hi.
Bless him. Bless him. Come on, Yazzie. Come
Hey,
on.
Yazzie.
He's stretching.
Oh, little guy.
Come on. He said, nope, that's not Pam's voice. He went right back. He said, nope, that's not Pam.
Yazzie.
He did get mad Wednesday. He stays mad about that shit, too. Sorry.
He does. He's a little meanie.
Yazzie, Pam's on here. You better make up with her. Come on, she's on here. She's asking for you. He said, let her ask.
Yazzie.
Come on. Come and look at Pam. Better hurry. Your break's going to be over.
See, he tried to come see you and he only heard me, Pam. So now he's like, screw it. There he is.
There he is. Oh, he's putting a foot out. Okay.
Oh, Yazzie.
Come on. I can't reach that far down. You're going to have to stand up. Come on.
Hi, Chewy.
Come on. Hey, Chewy. Oh, it's Chewy leaving. Yazzie. Oh, God. Oh. No.
There's Yazzie.
Bless you.
Hey, boy.
There's my Yazzie.
Pam stood him up again. I got to let my little Picastamite out.
Yazzie.
See what he does with Pam. Like if Pam was like actually there, if he would like bite her finger off or not.
No, Yazzie loves me.
He gave you a kiss right to your picture, too.
Did he really?
Gave you a kiss. You love Pam?
Oh, Yazzie.
Yeah, I think Yazzie would lick her to death. For real.
He gave me shot me, too, like a little fast lick on the lip. I don't do that with pets. But anyway, he hit me on the lip, and before we got up this morning, I'm like, Yazzie, I can't believe it.
What?
There he is. He's shivering. Is that man cold?
Oh, Yazzie.
Look at Yazzie. Look right here. Look here. You're going to fall. You don't want to look. Oh, man. Bless.
There's too many voices yelling at me.
Y'all at home, that is the scariest dog in the world. You just don't know.
He doesn't look very scary.
He is. He's
I'm sorry, Ed, but he doesn't look scary.
I bet you I walk in that house, he'd lick me to death, too.
I would take money on that bet. I swear to God, I'd take money on that bet. I know that dog.
I'm telling you right now. I'm going to tell you this ahead of time. I have a gift with dogs.
Yeah.
Alice wants to know how old is Yazzie.
7 or 8 thereabouts.
My cousin's ex used to have this Chihuahua, and he was so old, like he had like one tooth left, and he was always trying to bite my cousin. And they came over, and all of a sudden, like this dog was just hanging out with me all the time. He would just he would get up, and I thought he was getting up to come over and try to bite me. And I thought he could smell like me and my cousin were related, so he's going to come get me. No, he just had to cuddle with me. And then he would somehow get on the back of the couch, and he scared the crap out of me a couple times because one of the other animals would come up, and I'd forget he was there, and he'd be like, but he was so old he didn't really have a voice, and he wouldn't bark. It just sounded like this weird like Gollum like sound.
Yeah. You know
But
what he's
yeah,
doing?
he liked
He
me,
was
but he
protecting you.
hated my cousin. Yeah, he thought he was.
No, seriously, that's what he thought he was doing.
Yeah.
My buddy I bought this car off of, and he has two boxers, and we were looking at I was looking at the vehicle, he's looking it over and everything, and of course I got a little greasy, but just right after work, I said, well, I can't wipe it on my freaking uniform. I said, hey, bud, can I go in your house and wash my hands? He goes, yeah, come on in. I walked in, and his boxers greeted me. The one jumped up on the couch and was kissing me in the face, and it was a female boxer, and the other one was at my legs. His mouth dropped open. He goes, I can't believe she's doing that with you. Normally, when somebody walks in, she goes to the top of the steps, looks down, and just barks. I said, well, bud, I got a gift with dogs. They like me for some reason. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah,
I mean, I love dogs, but it's just weird how some other dogs act a certain way to other people, and then they're fine with me.
I think they can smell it. Like, there's got to be like something with the way you smell. Like, they're like, oh yeah, that's a good one right there. Because I do the same thing. Like, I used to
You guys
deliver
smelling
pizza.
people?
Huh?
You guys smelling people?
Well, yeah, sometimes it depends on the person. I mean, sometimes you can't help it. You don't want to, but you smell them anyway.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I know.
Or BJ, if you have trouble with my PayPal, I also have a button on my channel page up at the top in the corner. You'll see a button for PayPal, and if you click on that, it will like take you right to my PayPal too.
It's funny because when I first went to my wife's house, whenever we was dating, we get to the front door and she goes, I got a dog. I said, so? I'm thinking it's like yours, okay? Yes, I was sexist for a minute. I thought it was a little freaking ankle biter purse dog. She goes, no, it's a Rottweiler Bull Mastiff mix. I said, that ain't no dog, that's a horse. She goes, and I don't know how he's going to be with you because my friend's husband came in here to help me move and he wanted to rip his head off. I said, oh, thanks for the encouragement. So I said, what's his name? She goes, his name's Rocky. I said, you're going in first, though. She goes, okay, we go in. And he was fine. And then I popped around her. He saw me, started coming at me. And I looked at him. I said, Rocky, sit. And he sat right down. And he was my best friend from day one.
Yes, Chewy, I have.
Hey, Chevy Fish.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Mooney.
How do I not
Nazi.
see Chewy in the chat and you guys see Chewy in the chat?
Friends.
Yeah.
I'm on top chat again.
I'm on live
He's
chat.
lunatic friends.
I got it.
Yes.
He's so cute. Just look at that puppy.
Oh, he changed his name?
That
Yeah,
is
about
not-
4 months ago.
Well, I was wondering what was going on, but I didn't want to say anything. I know he's not always feeling good, so.
That
Hello,
dog is not
Moonstone.
a wimpy dog.
So, hello,
I'm
Kenny.
Lunatic. Chewy changed his name to Lunatic Friends, just so you know.
Hey,
And-
Ken.
The reason,
Thanks.
correct me if I'm wrong, the reason why
Hey,
he did it
Daniken.
was because of a band.
Yeah. Well, I recognized the band, and I was like, I thought that was Chewy, but I didn't want to be wrong, and then, I didn't want to be rude about it.
No, I get
Chewy
it.
got banned?
Plus, we got a lot of not great stuff happening in the world. I don't want to say the wrong thing one time and then, be real wrong or whatever, because,
Always there on the side of caution.
there's
Yeah.
too much
Yeah.
crazy going on.
And I try to add him, but it don't come up whenever I search him. 'Cause I think he's a pretty good dude.
Yeah.
Probably got you.
Oh, good night, Alice.
Yeah, and it's probably your fault, Bob.
Night, night, Alice. Get some good sleepies.
Good night, Alex. So, Kenny, did you get your tank stand built today? So, for y'all that don't know, he got a 300-gallon tank, and he leak tested it, and it's good.
Nice.
And I think he said yesterday he was going to build, him and his buddy was going to build the stand today.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up having to get rid of the 65 because it's got some chips in it and it's already been moved a couple of times, and I don't want to try to move it all the way to Michigan. I would rather just get up there and get a tank rather than travel with that big old glass thing and have to worry about it breaking. And then once it does, or if it does, not having anything for the fish that go in it. Because
So you're moving from Virginia to Michigan.
Yeah, we don't know when yet, but it's in the plans. So it might be a while.
That's a hell of a trek.
Yeah, but we're going to go look after my husband's parents, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're going to need some help sooner rather than later. So, but honestly, I'm thinking about just telling them they need to come down here. I don't know, but they might not want to do that. So we haven't told them the plan yet.
Well, you might have to go up and get them and bring them back. All right, Kenny. You know what I mean?
I don't want to do that either.
So,
I don't want to sit in a car with my mother-in-law for 14 hours.
Well, Gorilla Tape works wonders. I'm just saying. But anyways, you got two options.
That's true. That's true.
You could do a one trip from your place to Michigan, or do a round trip from Michigan back home.
Right. So we'll see. Land is just so much cheaper up there. It's insane. We'll see.
So,
Like I said, nothing's set in stone, but we do know it's probably going to happen. We just don't know when. And
yeah.
then the whole situation came up with the world, that
Oh yeah.
put a
I
kink
mean,
in.
that's a pretty big life decision,
Mm-hmm.
So it's something you really got to think about. You got to outweigh the pros and cons. What's going to work best for everybody, I guess, is what I should have said.
Oh, well, I get what you're saying, and I am. I don't know. I'm
Hey, Patty.
two minds about it, so we'll see. I'm the one that suggested it.
Yeah.
So
Had never kept that floater, so I don't know. I do keep
there's
that one.
There's a question in the chat, everybody.
Oh.
Patrick Hardy the question is red root floater plants for aquariums. What is your all take on that plant? So that plant is similar to frog bit in a way. It's a floating plant, just like frog bit. Their roots go down long, and the roots are red. And what they're best used for is for, like, say you got guppy tanks or whatever. The fry love going up in there and hide.
Mm-hmm.
Pam B.J. Palmer said to check now when you have a break.
Okay.
She had spelled your last name incorrectly.
BJ
Everybody
won.
spells my last name incorrectly.
Same
So
here.
that's okay. That's understandable.
Well, see, because it's early at the beginning, but then you've had too much wine, so you
Then
accidentally
you add an extra E in there. Yeah.
exactly because of the wine. That's how I remember it.
Oh, I should probably turn the camera off while I put in my PayPal.
No, I'm watching.
Um,
And I can read upside down, so you might want to.
oops, I don't want to do that. I want to do
Just click the button for
there.
Thank you, Moonstone, for $15 super chat.
Oh, thank you,
Pam-
Mooney.
Moonstone ECT left you a $15 super chat. Miss you guys.
Yep,
Oh,
I
We
got
miss
it,
you
BJ.
too.
Thank you.
No.
Kim, you missed a great auction.
Moonstone's a really cool girl.
I honestly, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't remember that name.
Well, it used to just be Moonstone, or was it Moonstone? Moonstone something. Oh, I can't remember the whole rest of it.
Pam calls her Mooney. But
Yeah, Mooney.
Kim,
Mooney.
Mrs. Mooney.
she hadn't been around as much the last 6 months or so, Skipper. That'd be why.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She's, I think, Portland or Seattle.
Yeah, she's Kenny's friend. She's been over to Kenny's. I think they're in the same club and all that.
Yeah, I know that. That's true.
But I can't answer your question, Ed.
I get confused. Those two cities are so close to each other.
Yep. Seems like hardly no one's kept red root floaters, or they're not. Bobby said, I heard red root floaters are good plants.
Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't.
Darlene sent me $5. That was very sweet. Thank you.
Oh.
And I believe
Kim lives in,
Debbie is bluebird or bluefish, and she said to auction off the bird, but the turkey buzzard. But no, that was a giveaway. So just send me your mailing address.
Oh, you should really honor what they said and just give it to me. What they meant to say was it should go to whoever guessed number 68.
Yeah.
They just mistyped it.
I think Jess said she would pay $68 for it.
Yeah.
I might. Pam makes good art. And buzzards are crazy unique.
You know why they don't have any hair on their heads? Any hair?
I know they just got these little black bristles. That's what it was kind of fun to do.
It's
If
so
you
they can
see-
get
you
their
see
head
all of his-
inside what they're eating.
It's hard to see with this darn camera, but he's got like pink, and then he's just got like little lines of black bristles, and then his feathers start way down here. But the reason, and then he's got like a hole for a nostril. They have like great big holes, which is kind of odd too. But that's so that they can blow the dead meat out easy, and that's the same reason their heads are bald, so that they don't get like little pieces of rotting flesh in their
And their feathers.
so they all that stuff. But yeah, they're kind of unique looking birds for sure.
Yeah, so they can plunge their beaks and their heads into the carpet.
Yep, without worrying about getting infections and stuff from the rotting meat.
Yep. Somebody said something to you, Pam, but I lost it now. Oh no, it was just He's saying that Kim lives in Salem, Oregon. That's what it was.
You know, it's amazing how Mother Nature just deals with things like that. Like, oh, you know what? We'll just make them have no feathers on this part because they're sticking their heads in stuff all the time.
Yep.
I'm trying to watch my language. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but trying to catch myself.
That's why we don't have feathers too,
Right.
because
And of course,
we're always sticking our heads where they shouldn't go.
Mother Nature dealt with it. All the ones that did have feathers got sickly and died off, and so the ones that had hardly any feathers flourished. So there you
What
go.
about turkeys? Just plain old normal turkeys.
I don't know that story.
I was just wondering why they don't have feathers on their face.
That's
They're
it.
ugly.
That's a good question, Ed.
I would Google it if I wasn't afraid of the buttons.
They're really good at getting ticks. They're one of the best tick eaters. Turkey.
And possums are
Well,
too.
maybe that's why they don't have the feathers on the top of their head. So if they get a tick on there because they tried to eat it and they missed it, another bird will see it and peck it off there real quick.
Guinea hens are really good at ticks also.
Yeah, guinea hens are, and guinea hens are really good at getting rattlesnakes too.
Uh-huh.
That's what I always had, like a flock of guinea hens that I raised when we lived on a ranch, because the bales of hay and stuff are just really bad for getting rattlesnakes in them. So I always kept guinea hens around to kind of combat that problem.
Now,
I kept them too when I lived in the country.
I met a lady that had some, and she said that they were real good at, you know, getting the bugs and stuff like that, but that they were real dumb and had a hard time, like, actually raising their babies. Like, their babies would go wander off, and, like, they just wouldn't watch them. They just, I don't know if it was just her guinea hens or...
Oh, I never had mine raise any babies that I can remember. I just raised mine from eggs whenever my flock would start getting low.
Gotcha.
I'd just get some more eggs and hatch them out.
Same here. But they're like good watchdogs too.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
they
when
are.
the UPS guy
They're
drives up,
noisy.
they all come wobbling out.
Yep, they are very noisy. They'll let you know when someone pulls in the driveway.
Yeah, see, that was the thing. The lady didn't realize I was at her house yet because the guinea hens didn't react to me. Like, I was out of the car and everything, and they were just walking around, not caring. They're like, it's just Jess. Who cares? She's like, I didn't think you'd pull up because the guinea hens didn't say anything. I was like, yeah, that's just how I am.
Oh, did you see what Billie Jean said, Pam?
What?
She says, I have a collection of paintings from Scottish art students. I haven't framed them. Scottish Highland cattle families, land with different locks. Other
Oh,
animals.
nice. That
Brutus,
sounds awesome.
Brutus will be in the U.S. collection.
Very nice.
Yep.
I'm all right, Patrick.
I've drawn Scottish Highlanders before. They're really cool. I knew a rancher that decided he lived in a valley outside of Lima, Montana, up in the hills, and it got so cold that they would be cut off from town all winter. They would go in to town about once a month on their snowmobiles and get what supplies they needed. And they had like their own power generators and stuff because otherwise they would have had no power. But he decided to mix some Scottish Highlanders in with his Herefords,
Uh-huh.
like breed them thinking that they would do better in the wintertime. But what happened, and these were, oh my God, these were wicked looking cows. They got the longest horns on them. I mean, like huge, pointed, twisted horns that were just like really Yeah, they were pretty wicked horns. The crossbreeds. I don't know how genetics work, but it didn't work very well for what he wanted because you get horns like that on cattle, and when you take them in to sell them, take them into the stockyards to sell, you get a lot lower price on them because they're damaging each other with their horns in the truck. So you don't get as good a price on the cattle when you sell them. And these were like wicked horns.
You would think they would make like some stoppers or something for that.
They probably do, but imagine, like taking in 500 or 600 cows.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would be
that's
a lot of work to try to put something over all of their horns, and their horns were really long.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking 500, 600. I was thinking like 12.
Oh no, most of these ranchers, when they put cattle in, that they're taking like hundreds of them in at a time.
Okay. Well, you said he just started breeding them, so I figured he didn't do that many at once, but he went to it.
Oh yeah, he got himself a Scottish Highlander bull and bred all of his cows to it.
Went to town. I'm pretty sure we have some of those around here.
Have you ever seen a Scottish Highlander calf?
Yeah, they had. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh my God, their calves are so cute. They look like Shetland sheepdogs.
Yeah,
They are adorable.
they are super cute. I'm gonna double check that I'm talking about the right cow though.
They're the long-haired ones, and they have horns, but nothing like the crossbred ones had.
Yeah, that's what they have. Yeah, they have some of those out where my brother stays, and they are adorable. They have some calves right now, but they won't let me pet them.
What losers?
I know. And he's like,
How
don't go
rude.
out there. Well, and you know what's the funny thing is we went out there with my cousin and her girlfriend, and I told her, I said, now look, when we get out there, don't try to pet the cows. You're not allowed. And she thought it was funny that I was warning her. She's like, who tries to pet a cow? And I was like,
A lot depends on the breed too. Scottish Highlanders, for as cute as they are, they can be somewhat wild.
yeah, these guys are not known for their friendliness.
Yeah, because I went out in the field to get some photographs. So I went out in the pasture, and the pasture was just like this big area of grass, like acres and acres of grass, and then there was a stand of trees in the middle of it. And one of the cows was acting particularly antsy and acting like she was thinking about stomping me and stuff. So I kind of eased over towards that stand of trees, thinking that, because I wanted to get photographs of them.
Right.
But I also didn't want to get trampled. So I eased over into the trees to where I was just inside the stand of trees.
Uh-huh.
And she was stomping and just throwing a fit, right? Well, when my brother-in-law came out to pick me up after I got some photographs, he drove out in the field to pick me up. And I climbed in the truck, and that cow went into the stand of trees and got her calf out of there.
Ooh.
So the whole time that I was thinking I was doing the smart thing by getting into that stand of trees, I was actually getting closer to the calf that she had hidden in there.
Yeah.
So not real smart.
I'm back.
Awesome.
Welcome back.
The boss lady showed up, so I figured I better go talk to her for a minute. Tell her about my
Always a good idea.
day. Yeah.
I'm going to switch around to people's and have everybody show what they're doing. I am just, I'll do me first. Doesn't really show yet, but I'm starting on a drawing of a bighorn ram,
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
a charcoal of a bighorn ram kind of laying behind a rock.
That'll be cool.
And we shall, oops, did I remove you? I removed you instead of highlighting you. There, you can show us how you're coming with your color book.
All
Well,
that jazz.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, you're at the color
The
something
green,
else
the
now.
green with the red on it, that makes a real nice contrast. That looks really cool.
Yeah, I figure he's all painted up for some war.
I like the skull on
So-
top of his shoulder.
Yeah,
What-
I think I'll
what
do
are
the
you-
pawn next.
What are you using for that? What are your supplies?
Well, I'll tell you, Skipper. I got
Quit
these
sticking your tongue out.
ultra timeline markers, timeless collections from Amazon because I needed some markers and they were there and they had pretty good reviews. So nothing special, just the ones I found on Amazon. So
Very awesome. Okay, I'm going to switch to you, Ed.
Okay.
Show us what you're working on now.
I'm working on a herd of these buffalo guys. Like I
Okay,
Big
you're
horns.
kind of pixely, so like hold real still for a minute so I can see it.
It's not focusing.
not focusing.
StreamYard. It's been a bugger the past few days.
Yeah, it's kind of pixely.
I,
But
well,
when you hold still for a minute, I can see it though. I love the buffalo guys.
and see if I can. Maybe if I put. I don't know. It's really hard, but I'm just doing lots of little details to it right now. I did the
awesome.
horns.
I love those buffalo with
Here's one.
the skull cap things.
I've got to go let my puppy dogs out and have a smoke break, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually. You can't hardly see it, but I did the little buckle down there in copper and
Oh yeah.
a few different shades for. I've already tarnished all the metal,
Nice.
so it doesn't look bright and shiny, really.
Yep. You got that down really good because the metal just really looks like metal.
Oh, thank you.
That's a good.
And so I'm doing. I've got 3 guys I'm doing right now at once. I'm just kind of doing a piece by piece.
Cool. Okay. So, Bob, what are you eating?
Oh, eat chicken.
Nice.
What is that?
Campbell's tomato soup with saltine, and I'm about to put some pepper in it and have some low-calorie juice with it.
Nice.
RB, thanks for
I'm not-
coming. bud.
I'm not going to tell you what I have in my freezer right now.
Yes, you are. Wait,
Worms?
freezer.
I have a key lime pie in my freezer.
Oh no, you didn't say that.
Okay, you didn't say that. You said it was a peanut butter pie. I ain't working on nothing. My son is the drawing.
Oh.
That's
I
why
love-
I was asking.
I
what
love
was
key lime pie, and the other day I'd go to the store and get some milk, and I totally splurged because they had the Marie Calendar pies were on sale. So I grabbed a key lime pie because I haven't had one for a couple of years, and it sounded so good.
They are good.
All right, I'll show you how far my art goes. Just give me a second. That's scary.
Skipper, did you see what happened to Bobby?
What happened to Bobby?
He put in chat that they were talking about ticks, and stuff eating ticks. And he said, yeah, I'm going to tell her, Bobby, because you put it in chat. He said he got a tick on his sack once. So Patty told him that's what he gets for carrying his purse into the woods.
Hi, fish things. Hi.
Damn it, Bobby.
That's funny.
Hi, White Wolf's bushcraft and survival skills.
Hey, did what's his name ever say, the one that won, Bluefish, ever say what the good store was in Atlanta?
I don't know.
Who's in charge of watching for answers?
Bob.
He just called you out.
Okay,
That is
Arby.
good. That is as good as my heart gets.
That middle one should be in a gallery somewhere.
I got one more.
Oh, very nice.
I'm going to draw a portrait of Bob.
It's better than I can do. I mean,
This portrait is going to be the T to Bob.
Well, I think the worst thing in the world to get from a tick is that disease where you become allergic to meat.
Lyme's
Lyme.
disease.
yeah.
No, not Lyme's disease. There's another disease that you can get that makes it so you're
I
allergic to
don't
meat.
know. I know that the only ones that I know of, because I've known people that got them, including my daughter got Lyme's disease. And I've told that story before about how I took care of that. But the other one that I've known somebody that was in the hospital for a couple months was that Rocky Mountain tick fever. That's
There's
nasty
Bob.
too. That's Bob.
Hold on, let me see. I was reading chat. The ears are a little too high.
That's being nice.
It looks more like Bobby than Bob.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot who we was talking about here.
Yep.
I was wondering if that dot was the tick.
Yep.
Bottom there.
That was a double chin.
Oh, I thought that was something else. Well, when I was a little kid, my dad took me camping once, and he had a tick right here on his chest. And he said, "Edward, I'm going to show you how to get rid of a tick." So he lit a wood match, and he went like this, and went, psh, and the tick went flying, but the hair on his chest went psh, like a perfect circle. That was great.
And the word was out in the woods, so none of the ticks came near him.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Bob.
Oh,
Back in his high school days.
what is that on my ear? Tick?
Not your earring.
I don't have no earring. I don't even
What you
have
don't have and what you used to have is two different things. You had a mohawk, an earring.
Nope. Never had either one of them.
I don't believe you. You were a hellion back in your day.
I was a hellion, but I didn't have a mohawk or an earring.
All right. I can't draw bell bottoms or I'd have did that. Oh, thank you, Fish Dreams. I won't tell nobody.
Oh, wait, Bluefish, where did that? It jumped on me. Damn.
Only saltwater fish stores. I online order all my freshwater fish.
Progresso tomato and basil soup. It's wonderful, even better with the grilled cheese. No, but I.
Hey, Bob, have you had pimento cheese sandwiches?
Oh yeah, my mother loved pimento cheese when we were kids, so we had to eat it. But they're good.
I haven't tried one yet, but I see them on menus down here all the time.
I have never had pimento cheese before. I feel
Never
left
heard of it.
out. That sounds actually really good.
They have it at the Shake Shack.
Do
Pimento cheese sandwich. Yep.
There's pimento cheese, and then there's pimento cheese. There's kind of like designer, you know.
Hey, collaboration of curiosities. Hi.
Hey Adele, I
Hello,
can't find Bluefish comment.
One of the things that my dad likes, my mom got it all the time, and I absolutely hated it, and I still hate it, is that that bologna with like pickles and olives and stuff in it.
Oh, is that pimento loaf? Pimento loaf?
Oh, that's so nasty.
Yeah,
I agree.
I love that too.
I used to call it pickled puke.
And guess what else she liked? Potted meat,
Yeah.
deviled ham.
I don't mind deviled ham once in a while, but I can't take very much of it. But I also can't stand, which they still sell for some reason, like Vienna sausages and Spam.
No,
To me, Vienna sausages and Spam and bologna are like fat. It's like you're eating fat. It's like it's just congealed, compressed fat.
And I have a bone to pick with those little sausages. What were they called?
Vienna sausages.
Yeah, Vienna sausages. We had this thing at our factory where all the shifts were competing against each other, and whoever won was going to be taken out to dinner. You know, the whole shift, and they were going to just rent the place. Well, second shift just put all their money and bought like $1,000 worth of those little Vienna sausages because they were like super small cans that cost 20 cents each.
Yeah, they're nasty.
And it's like, so that I argued they're going to win because they're going to donate $1,000 worth of those to the homeless or the people that need food. Oh, I was so mad.
That's disgusting. Yeah, those Vienna sausages are disgusting. And my mom used to, and I don't know how many of you guys had moms that did this, but oh my God, I hated it so much. She would make us a bologna sandwich, which to me, like I say, bologna is just fat. And she would butter the bread and then put the bologna in between.
My mom does that.
That's just disgusting. I mean, that's just gross.
My mom would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for me, but she would take the butter and just put great big blobs of butter on it. So I took a bite and it was nothing but butter.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not like that when I was a little kid.
Yeah. But I got to admit, when I was a deli manager, I did find something that's worse than that pickled puke stuff, and that's head cheese. Yuck.
Patty was
That
just
stuff
saying
is
about that.
nasty.
I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I mean, like Vienna sausages and Spam were a thing of like the 60s. They need to get rid of it now. It shouldn't even be for sale anymore.
What are the little party hot dogs in barbecue?
They're just mini wieners.
Yeah.
Well, they ended up buying a third shift and second shift at dinner at a restaurant because we said, you got to go by weight. You can't go by just the little bitty cans.
Yeah.
And they agreed. So they put it out on that. You know, they got like some giant things that they measure everything before they put it on a diesel.
Mm-hmm.
And they measured all the cans that way, and we killed them.
So, Ed, Huey said, don't tell an Australian that their sausages suck. They tend to be proud nation about their food.
He's right.
Like seriously, I did not know there was such thing as head cheese. My mind went in the gutter. I'm just saying.
I was just thinking about this poor family that's going to get a can of or a box of food, and they're thinking they're going to get all sorts of different types of canned food, and they just get a giant box of wieners. That would suck. I bet you could take it down to the river and catch some big catfish with it.
Those are good, Bryce.
You know what? I'm going to try that, and I'll let you know.
That'd be awesome.
I don't mind a mayonnaise, like a sandwich with just cheese and mayonnaise. That's not bad.
Peanut butter is awesome.
What is
Have you
awesome?
had-
Peanut butter and mayo.
Oh, yuck.
I got one better than that. Peanut butter, regular butter, and then put spaghetti in it and eat it as a sandwich. It is the shit. I thought my aunt said, yeah, sorry, COC. I thought he meant Austrian. But my aunt, that's how she would eat her spaghetti. She would have a piece of bread, peanut butter, and regular butter on top. I said, "What is wrong with you?" She goes, "Don't knock."
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
that's what I
my
said.
girlfriends swears by peanut butter and banana sandwiches,
Mm-hmm.
which I also
yeah.
think that's nasty.
But you got to toast. You got to toast the bread first.
Now I like toasted bread with cottage cheese on it. That's good.
Ugh.
And even better is if you have some fresh tomatoes out of the garden, cottage cheese and tomatoes on toast.
Cottage cheese
that's a good
is
sandwich.
rotten milk. Ugh.
I like taking strawberry jam and putting it on toast and butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good.
I'm not a big bread eater, but I like to take like strawberry jam is really good rolled up on a tortilla too.
Ooh.
I can't eat cottage cheese after working on a farm.
I've worked on a farm, and all I can eat is cottage cheese. No, that's not true. I can eat it.
Have you ever dealt with a cow with mastitis?
No.
Okay, look that up, and then you won't ever eat cottage cheese again. Because it reminded me of it. I can't do cottage cheese because of that. Again, backwards fish room, like cottage cheese with onion soup mixed on crackers.
I know that actually sounds like it might be good. I've never tried it, but that doesn't sound bad.
Where did
Has
Jess
to be
go?
French onion soup. I haven't tried that yet. Almond butter. I haven't tried that yet.
It is good. I've had that.
Now, I used to make, when my kids were little, I would do a lot of canning. And I used to make apple butter, and everybody loved that apple butter.
Yeah. Homemade apple butter is awesome. My neighbor used to do that, amongst other things, whenever I was a little kid. And then I started working with
Yeah,
her.
the apple butter, though, that takes like I'd can a bunch of applesauce, and apple butter you cook down even longer than applesauce. And it takes like forever to make, but it is really good.
It's worth it in the end.
Yeah, it's worth it because it does turn out really good.
GRB,
Oh, yeah, jalapeno. I buy jalapeno. If I'm going to buy bread, it's usually jalapeno bread with cheese in it. That's good stuff.
Another thing she also made that was really good was canned pumpkin bread.
Oh, I've never canned pumpkin bread. I've made a lot of pumpkin bread, but fresh.
Like, I had to get like 10 cans when she made it. And I was the only one that ate it at our house, so it was great for me.
I used to make pickles all the time too, and I've still got my recipes because they changed the recipes on pickles. They decided the Food and Drug decided that pickles should be like put through
Regulated.
the food processor.
You don't have
So
to do that.
if you want good pickles, you have to get an old cookbook that doesn't do that, because the
So-
new recipes, the pickles are soft. And
They-
personally, I like my pickles nice and crispy.
So I'm gonna tell you the way I've done it, and you tell me if I'm right, Pam. So whenever I do pickles, of course, you know, you stuff the cucumbers in there, and then I do my broth, right? My pickling sauce or whatever you want to call it. I put it in the jar, 1/4 inch from the top, and all I do is screw the lid on with the seal and set it aside.
Yeah, and make sure it seals good. That's what.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the old type of recipe. And they decided that it was dangerous to do it that way, but it isn't, because you got vinegar and stuff in the juice, and that's fine. You don't need to use a new recipe and put them through a food processor and stuff, because that cooks them. And cooked pickles are not that good. I
No,
like my pickles nice and crispy.
they turn a white color when you do that. And yeah, I learned that about 5-6 years ago when I started gardening with one of her family members, and he taught me that way. And then I looked it up in the here we go, brain fart again. It was a canning book, and it tells you to boil bath them. And I'm like, why would you cook the cucumbers?
Yeah,
You're
that's
just making it raw.
the new recipes want you to boil them. So you need an old cookbook. Like I've got a couple. I've got one cookbook that was published in 1890,
What?
and it has the recipes are like calf legs and stuff, and sheep legs, and like big hunks of meat that
Yeah.
you cook on over a wood fire, and
But-
lard, and lard instead of butter, and all that stuff. It's kind of a cool cookbook, but it's old. But I've got an old Betty Crocker cookbook that I got when I was a teenager, and that's the one that I use my pickle recipes and stuff out of.
Whenever I do canning, I do a lot of canning of green beans, and I talked to my grandmother because she used to do a lot of that. Because my pap used to have a big garden. And that's how I learned how to can.
Yeah, that's
So,
when you got a
always
can
ask
if you have a big garden.
hmm I've always asked her everything, and that's how I followed it. And then I did green beans in the pressure cooker. I won't recommend that because it makes them soggy. So just boil bath them for 3 hours or whatever is better than pressure cooking them.
Yeah, I used to when the farm stands would open up, I'd get peaches and all that stuff and do a whole lot of canning. And then blackberry season, when I lived in Oregon, the blackberries are everywhere. Every road that you turn off of, every dirt road is going to have blackberry vines everywhere. So about September, they're ripe, and I'd make blackberry jam and blackberry pie and blackberry cobbler.
Oh,
And then one house we lived in had 2 apricot trees, so I started making like apricot jam every year.
blackberry jam is awesome.
Yes, it is. I still love blackberries.
Mm. See, like what you were saying about what you're saying about how it is where I live here in PA. I have a place that I can walk down into the woods, and they're everywhere. And
Yeah, in Oregon, they like grow wild everywhere, so it's like any road you turn off on, you're going to find blackberries.
Well, you could drive down our township roads, and they're right there in the bank. Like, it's nuts.
Yep, that's way Western Oregon is. There's just blackberries, and I always canned like blackberry jam, and like I said, I'd make pies. And in one house I lived in had a couple apple trees, so this one year I I had my whole freezer was full of pies ready to put in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And every time the kids came over, I would make a pie. And I started, sounds strange, but it turns out really good. I make the absolute bomb homemade cinnamon rolls. Well, if you make homemade cinnamon rolls and like cube up apples into little tiny cubes instead of using raisins, oh my God, that's really good. With the
I have a
apples
buddy.
cinnamon in them instead of raisins, put little chunked up apples. Really
It's better. I've had that Amish style. It's great. My buddy makes blackberry wine, and it is awesome.
Skipper, what'd you say he makes?
Blackberry wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jess is here.
who?
Yeah, my pets keep having little issues I keep having to go take care of. So that if you see me popping in and out, that's because of the dogs or the cats or the cats or the dogs.
Dude, that book that you're coloring, where did you get that at?
What, my book?
Yeah.
Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was either Amazon or it might have been Barnes and Noble. You know how they have the bargain book section and they'll have like crafting stuff. I think it was either from Barnes and Nobles or it was from Amazon. But if it was Barnes and Noble, I got it from their bargain section, like where they'll have like with the crafting and the coloring books. Barnes and Nobles has a bunch of adult coloring.
I have one of those. So next Saturday, I will ask my son to give me his art to show you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very good. Yep, that'll work right in with our art stuff.
Yeah.
Very good.
He'll be 12 this year, May 7th, but he loves drawing. So every Christmas or whenever he wants it, I give it to him. That's why I was asking you, Jess, about them markers.
Yeah.
And I'll promote that because it's like therapeutic for him. He loves it.
Yeah, this one's really good because the markers don't bleed through to the other side.
And that's what I was looking for, because the markers we got them is the ones that they bleed through everything.
Yeah, I would think I think it's more about the paper than the markers, but these are really, really fine markers. So you got to be careful with like how you color. If you go over the same spot, you'll get the little lines or whatever. But
in the pressure too.
So did I participate or not last Sunday? Oh yeah, Deborah, I know what you're talking. Okay, so let me tell you guys. I told you guys I would tell you how it went for D&D. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, gosh darn it.
Yeah, because I told you guys I wasn't sure if I was going to go. Well, I did go, and it ended up. Sorry, my hair's a mess.
That's fine.
So I went with them. I decided that they would probably die if I didn't, and if the stuff hit the fan, I would just get out of there. So we went to the place we were supposed to go and to go steal this thing or whatever. And it turns out it was guarded by a bunch of what are called planetars and devas, which are really powerful celestial beings, like really they're types of angels. And basically they could just like take turns plucking us really hard and kill us. And so luckily I did go because they didn't persuade the guy that knew this to tell them that. He told me. And then he was like, but there's this item that you guys might be able to use to trick this lady. And so we went and got that, and we fought Medusa. And unfortunately, my teammate got turned into stone. And yeah, and I can't heal that yet. I need to get one more level to heal it. And So we got to take him back to the place that we're from. Meanwhile, I have a meeting that I have to go to with like the heads of the city, and they just sent me a telepathic message asking where I was. And so we got to get back to the city, get our friend not petrified anymore, and proceed with the meeting and kind of go from there. But what we did find out, and I figured it out, I was like, there's no way that this lady is as powerful as she thinks she is. And I don't think she even wants the object. I think she wants my friend's character to die in the name of service to her, because that's a really powerful thing. If you're a god or a fallen god, having people die trying to get something for you, that's going to give you a bunch of points, like worship points, and that's what gives you power.
I like that too. I like getting my worship points that way.
I was wondering, Jess.
That's how I figured it out, because I'm a genius.
You know your friend that's petrified right now?
Mm-hmm.
Could you break one of his fingers off?
No.
It'd be hilarious. Break one of his pinky fingers off.
No, I can't do
You
that
have to
to
walk
him.
around like this all the time.
He would be so mad if we did that.
That's what he gets. Just accidentally say you dropped him and you didn't mean to.
No,
Tell
one of
him
the other
that
guys will
way.
tell him. The elf, well, one of the elves, he won't let me do it.
These are the
100%.
same schmucks that we're gonna-
How about you could make
In
him
the
into a
world.
eunuch?
Oh gosh, Pam. He's probably wearing pants when he turned. He was probably wearing pants when he turned down.
Ed, I just scratched you off my honorary pallbearer list.
Well, honestly, thank you.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
So,
I don't want to
He
look that.
never hurt his back.
so basically, we got through it, and we figured out. Oh, I play Dungeons and Dragons, Fish Streams, and so I tell everybody about that when we play. But we're not gonna play again until mid to late April. So.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, Jess, how did that dragon turn out?
I haven't finished it. I've still got it, but one of my cats took the base for it, and I haven't found it yet. And I need to put it on there before, like, I can do anything else to it, because I don't know where they put it, but I've been looking for it. I don't know what they did with it. But when I find it, I'll work on that again on the stream. I just don't know where it is.
I was losing my drawing pencils, which is quite irritating because drawing pencils are expensive.
Right?
And I was losing my drawing pencils. And one day I happened to look, and Mario was sitting at my desk chair. He was sitting in my desk chair.
Uh-huh.
And he was just sitting there, like, looking adorable, and he was purring. And all of a sudden, in one motion, he jumped up and grabbed a pencil and took off with it. And I ended up finding a whole collection of my drawing pencils behind the refrigerator.
You found his stash.
Yes, I found his stash of pencils.
Stinky kitty, anyways. That's funny.
He was obsessed with pencils and stuff. And one time when I was living in Livingston, I had signed up to get some food stamps, and they don't like it. The foods, I'll never do it again. I don't care if I starve to death, because it's like they own your soul. But they don't like self-employment. You know, when I was just an artist like I am now, I didn't have any other income.
Uh-huh.
And so, surprise, surprise, 2 weeks after I signed up, I got audited. So they sent this lady out to my house to do the audit. And she comes in, and we sit down at the kitchen table, and she's got like paperwork to fill out and ask me questions and everything. So we get all done filling out the paperwork, and she told me I was fine. And she then, as she's getting up to go, she said, "Oh, by the way, if you find this shiny red pin, it's mine." She says, I watched your cat. While we were talking, your cat dug through my purse and pulled out my pin and took off with it. I was like, oh my God.
You got a little cat burglar on your hands then.
Yeah, well, like I say, he's kind of obsessed with pencils and pins for some reason. He loves
What's a
them.
gangster? Always a gangster.
Hey, Mikey.
Oh, what's up, Mile High? How you doing, bud?
I just wanted to address something I saw in chat real quick. How do I want to say? Fish streams. That's great that you're a Christian. More power to you. Personally, I'm not, and that's okay. Not everyone is the same. Not everybody has to have the same path of worship. But there was a big, huge thing about D&D in the late 70s, especially the 80s, associating it with devil worship and things like that. And I just want to clarify that it is not associated.
No, it's absolutely not.
So, hold up a second. Before that comment, she asked if it was a movie. Yes, she was confused.
Yeah, but I was just letting you know there are polytheistic themes and things like that, but it's not associated with anything evil or anything like that. It's like you can choose to be a bad person, but I mean people choose that in their daily life, you know. But it's high fantasy, so there's different like gods, like Norse gods, nature gods, all different kinds of stuff. I mean, there are devils and demons, but a lot of them, good triumphs over evil.
Everybody say hello to my friend Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Hey,
She is one of my friends from I don't know if you guys ever see King Frostmare stuff. It's like spooky ghost stuff. And anyway, he has a live stream, and she's one of my friends from that.
Oh, nice! Thanks for coming.
Okay. And Jess Fishstream says, "Oh, sweet Jess, I love you."
Oh, thanks. I love you too. But I just wanted to let everybody know that there was a time where people thought that that's what it's about, but it's all fantasy. It's all fun and games.
Hi, Chalupa, no tomatoes.
Oh, chalupa.
Malhouse says it's not associated with the devil. It's only associated with crazy people.
Crazy people.
Well, I'm a Christian and I play D&D.
We all need to
I'm
get
sure I
together.
don't help that label. I'm sure I don't dissuade that at all.
Oh, I was working on the bear during the last live stream I was in with Kat, so I'm going to show her my bear real quick, how it turned out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Show her your what?
So, her
The bear drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Brutus.
Brutus. So
Actually, I'll show her this one. Let's see. This is the squirrel that I spilled coffee on right here, and then I used coffee stain and kind of like coffee stained all the paper, so it kind of blends in.
I like it.
And
I like
I was working on this during the Frostmare stream one day too. This is the wood duck. And this is the bear that I was working on the other day that you were asking me about what I was working on. Because I always, when I'm on that live stream, I always draw while I'm talking to people. So that's the bear. And then this one I started today and finished it tonight, and it's a crow.
Mm-hmm.
So there's those. And now I'm working on a bighorn ram, but you can't really see him yet because I just started him. And I'm taking a little break here.
Pam, it looks like Brutus is drawn near the edges too.
Yeah, but I tested it out with the frame and it's not bad. It like cuts off a little bit of the bottom of him, but the thing is too, if you get one of these drawings, You can always take it to a framer and like get the whole thing if you wanted to. But it ends up just like cutting off just barely a little tiny bit of him.
My lady, sound like he had my guy. The lady that I used to go to had her own little frame shop, but she closed her business down. That framed your other stuff. I took.
Yeah, you told me she was closing down. That's too bad.
Oh, did I? Sorry. Yeah, she closed. It is too bad.
Miss Jen says hi.
Oh, Jen, she's one of the moderators on the King Frostmare streams. Hi, Jen, sis.
Good night, Chevy. Get
Night,
some good
Chevy.
rest.
Thank you.
Please tell me that is the squirrel who made Haley drive into the ditch.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my God, that story was nuts.
Hi, Susan. Well, thank you, sis Jan and Kat, for coming in for sure. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, you guys just missed the giveaway. Pam usually does a giveaway on her streams too. Well,
Yeah.
I guess you missed it by like a while. I say it like it just happened.
Half an hour
ago.
Yeah, tonight I gave away this little drawing here of a turkey buzzard. Oh, wait, I'm not on camera. Tonight I gave away this little drawing of a turkey buzzard.
Is she hitting a fireball again?
I need to get some Fireball. I really do. I'm out.
I cannot drink Fireball anymore. It does not agree with me.
I can tell you one thing: don't mix it with moonshine.
Susan, how are the angelfish doing, and what kind are they?
And Mr. IMC is also from the Frostmare stream. Hi, and thank you for stopping by.
They must be doing a raid.
That's what I was going to say. Sounds like it's a raid. Thanks for the raid, guys.
Actually, his streams usually start at 11, so I think they're just like passing time waiting for the stream to start.
Oh, still either way, still good support.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mikey, send me some photographs of some plecos and I'll work them into my drawing schedules.
Hi, Mr. IMC.
But I don't know. I was a little bit mad at my husband because
No, Fireball is good in coffee, Mikey. Coffee with a little bit of cream and Fireball is the bomb.
Jack Fire is good though.
Okay, then I'll probably see you later on over there.
So what are they doing? I stream a lot of art stuff.
What's that?
That stream, what do they do in that stream?
Oh, it's just we watch like ghost videos and stuff, video clips. And they have like, we play like a gambling game with Streamlabs that I'm addicted to. So I usually like gamble and draw at the same time.
So
Okay, Kat, I'll probably see you later on.
the truth comes out.
Well, it's not gambling with money. It's just you're just gambling with points.
Okay.
Points.
So it's not like really gambling. If it was really gambling, I'd be rich because I have like the second highest points right now in of everybody.
Hey, Pam, Ed asks, is it your spirit points?
Yep.
Well, listen, I could do that. Listen, I got a lot of practice. I got a lot of souls I can give up.
Patrick, I don't
Bye,
know
Kat.
what's
Thanks
going
for
on
stopping by.
I'd have to punch buttons to go look. Skipper can do that.
It's the King Frostmare. He puts out videos like ghost videos and stuff, paranormal videos.
Frostmere, that sounds so familiar.
Oh, silvers and some are so little, but look white right now, about a dozen or a little smaller than a dime.
So are they?
Oh,
They
fish drinks, thank
probably.
you.
Thank you, fish strings.
Thank you, thank you.
Bob, do you think they're platinums?
That's what it sounds like. There's an
That's
echo all
what
of
I
a sudden. There's an echo.
I don't hear an echo.
I do sometimes. I think it might be just yeah, I definitely hear an echo. But I
It's
think it
coming
might
from
be
it's
StreamYard.
coming from Punchy side. StreamYard's messed up right now.
Susan, I was hoping there might be some of the blues in them.
I'd love to get the blue platinums. I thought they were pretty cool looking.
They are.
Jacob's Aquatics, hi. I'm going to be
Change
right
the
back,
name.
guys, because I need to make myself another pot of coffee real quick.
Gotcha.
Chalupa's still here?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
Chalupa, what's your fantasy baseball team's name?
Oh, here we go.
I just want to know which team is his. Lefty drafted 8 catchers yesterday in our draft. It's kind of funny.
Chalupa said I looked like I was in deep thought, and I was just trying to decide how I was going to let these two little plecos out. I'm not going to quarantine them. They're going in my blue gold Myrtail guppy tank.
So whenever I looked that up, they said they get really big.
No, they don't.
I'm just telling you, with those plecas, there's a lot of conflicting information on the internet.
I'm going by what PetSmart had on their card.
So how smart is that?
Right.
Well, it was on the card, so it has to be right.
Uh-uh.
He didn't have any blues, but you should have seen his discus. They were spoken for. Yeah, I'm really glad. Well, I'm glad all of them are saved, but especially those discus.
I'm glad everything worked out for that person.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that. Like, if I had a bunch and that would happen, oh man, I'd be scrambling.
Yeah. Well, he and his wife, I guess, are friends of Susan's and Rod's. But yeah, I'm glad that. I mean, I was ready to do whatever I needed, to take. But I'm glad that you're able to manage them and they're doing well. Saved you a lot of driving too. More driving.
Susan,
Okay.
girl in the world.
Mm. Oh man, this
Okay,
food
Bob,
is
then
like
you double
boy,
it.
that's terrible.
Double what? Double what?
Ed is painting tabletop minis.
Oh. Yep, little buffalo guys.
Yeah. Buffalo butts. Oh, that head armor looks really good on him.
Thank you. And
Hey, yes.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
You got that silver down, just metals down, just pat how to do them.
Your camera stopped pixelating it. It looks better now. It looks fine.
Yeah, we can see them now.
Yeah.
well, you want me to? Here's this guy's completely armored up.
Nice.
Where's his lower body?
It's like he
In
gets
the
connected
buffalo?
to a buffalo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Whoops, I picked the wrong body. He goes to this one. Some-
I have that problem too. I picked the wrong body, but it's too late to change now.
Well, do you want me to pull out the fire guy and see if you can see the details better?
Yeah,
Please.
awesome.
You still really can't see all the color in it.
No, it looks better. It looks really good.
Yeah, I like it.
I can see the color.
Yeah, we can see it a lot better now than we could.
Yeah.
How did you get the dimensional effect on the metal?
What I do is I have like 4 different metal colors,
Oh, okay.
and I always put the brightest one first, and then I just keep blending a little bit darker in there. Maybe I'll mix some bronze in there, and then I just put it in little areas and just kind of smear it like in like where I would think it would shine or where it's not going to shine.
Yeah, you can see that. That's a really cool effect.
Wow, that's crazy, Susan. That's
That's
wow.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I love that.
Well, I hope we get to go to that place so I can get into some of this stuff before I'm bedbound completely, Ed. But don't feel guilty.
I think it'd be a real relaxing hobby thing, Bob. You should
I do
start.
too, but I want to go to the fish stores with Ed when I go to that store too in Atlanta.
I really want to get one of these magnifying things that you can put on your head that like has a little light. It makes
Yeah.
it
It's like you're
I
starting.
asked for one for Christmas, but everybody, my whole family thought it was crazy, I guess, and wanted to give me stupid things.
Tell them you need it to work on your car.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, okay.
Well, wait, what did... Oh, well, no. My mom gave me a bed topper. That was nice. Because I used to have like this spongy thing on top of my bed that was memory foam, but it
Uh-huh.
was wearing out. So she got me like a super one that has like a pillowcase on top of it. That was nice of her.
Oh, that's
I remember
awesome.
when I lived outside of, I grew up in Scappoose, Oregon, and I lived out, my first place that I ever had on my own was a place out at Chapman, and which is outside of town. And Chapman is notorious for losing power all the time. And my mom was worried about me. This is almost a direct quote from her. She was worried about me losing power because I had electric heaters.
Mm.
So she bought me an electric blanket to keep me warm when the power went out.
Oh my!
And I'm serious. She did. She bought me an electric blanket.
She
Aw.
tried. I thought
Did it hook up to a bicycle?
a hamster will.
You need a like one of those foil blankets, like a rescue blanket, whatever they call them,
I like
emergency
old-fashioned
blanket.
quilts like that feel heavy when you pull them up and stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to get an actual like heavy.
It is. They're hard. It's hard to get a good blanket now because they just sell those comforters. And yeah, they do keep the heat in, but they're so light and stuff, they don't feel right to me. I want a nice heavy blanket, like a quilt.
My mom makes quilts. She just got done with 2 of them for the due. We just had a new grandbaby last week.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
congratulations!
Well, I'm a grand uncle or something. I don't know.
Great,
She
great.
is, well, it's my mom's great grandchild, but it's my sister's boy. So whatever that is to me.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
I guess that's
What?
I think that's a great nephew. You're a great uncle.
yeah. And I've always been a great uncle, so it's nothing new for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's in the name. You don't even have to try that hard with the next
You
group
just got the
of kids.
label now.
You're already a great uncle.
You just got the label now. That's all.
Yeah. Except I don't touch them till they're walking and they're potty trained. I don't touch them until then. Everybody's always trying to get me to hold one of these babies, and they're gross.
Don't lay hands on them until they can wipe their own butt.
Well,
You
they got a soft spot in their head.
I love babies, but I have to say, and this is probably going to upset a few people, and it's not that I don't love babies, because I love babies, but they all look like E.T.
Yes, they do. When they come out, they're cone heads.
Yeah, they look like E.T.
They're maggot humans.
Well,
They're
that's
just
because,
maggot humans.
their skull with the fontanelle. The reason they have the fontanelles, like the soft spots, is so that when the baby's coming out, the skull can compress because it's going through. It's a squeeze to get out of there, so it has to kind of like do the here's the church, here's the steeple kind of thing, and then
hip bone.
and it takes a while for that to settle out. So if you look at a newborn that's born naturally versus a newborn like from a C-section or something, I know when I was in nursing school, we called the C-section babies the pretty ones because they'd have the pretty head.
Yeah.
We say
They're
they have
all rounded.
but
Oh, nice, Susan.
Oh my God, my sister got so mad at me one time.
Oh, I got some stories.
She had my niece dressed up like, my niece was like super white skinned. I mean, like really, really white and little tiny frizzy bit of red hair because she hadn't grown her hair in yet. And it was red. And my sister and really pale. And my sister had her dressed in a pink dress and white stockings and black patent leather shoes. And we were sitting there watching cartoons, and this cartoon came on that was this pig. It was like a family of pigs. And the one pig got in trouble because when they like closed their eyes to say their prayers, he ate everybody else's food. So he had to go to bed, and he had this dream where he like wandered into this house and there was a big turkey dinner laid out, and he sat down at the table and reached for the food, and straps came out and strapped him into the chair and then put him through a conveyor belt, and there was machines on the conveyor belt that would like pinch his nose, and every time it pinched his nose, he'd open his mouth and it'd shovel food in his mouth, right?
right.
So he went through this whole horrible dream where this food was getting shoveled in his mouth. And he finally got free, and he was walking out the door, and he looked over, and there was that whole table full of turkey dinner. And he wobbled over to it and took a bite and exploded. And then he woke up. Anyway, he was a little piggy. And I looked over at my niece with her little pink frilly dress and her black patent leather shoes. And I called her little piggy, and my sister got so mad at me. I'll never forget how mad she got at me for saying that. I know that was a long, drawn-out story. I'm sorry.
That's the baby.
Oh, that's a cutie.
Now you see, that's the same thing. My mom gets all excited like that. And it's like, it looks just like every other baby I've seen.
No, it doesn't. I've seen some ugly
cutie.
and I will say it's an ugly baby. That's one ugly baby.
Hey, Kiwi.
Did you just say that's one ugly baby?
No. See, you're no. I said
I was
I've
like,
seen
that's
some ugly babies. That is not an ugly baby.
Now check out these. Oh, bummer. This is what's cool. Oh, darn it.
25% off.
Or no.
Look at the dice. They have little skulls in the.
Oh, those are cool.
Those are
I
cool.
know.
They are pretty neat.
I bet they're not balanced though.
Yep. You're
You
probably
gotta
right.
use like a dice tower with them. I have a bunch of dice with like glitter and little like hologram butterflies and stuff like that, and so I always use the dice tower because I know they're not balanced, so that keeps it nice and random.
Yeah. I love dice towers.
I do too. I saw a really cool little castle one.
Oh, that sounds awesome, Kiwi.
Oh, neat.
What happened?
What are you guys talking? What are you talking about? ISP? Who are you talking about?
Patty says she's going to change her name to Fatty Patty.
Oh,
Oh gosh, don't say that around my mom. She gets so mad when people say Fatty Patty.
oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad they saved that dog.
Yeah. Tornadoes scare the heck out of me.
Yeah.
That's great, Susan.
It's tough being the strong one for people sometimes, but sometimes you got to do it. Like, just, it's tough. Like, sometimes, like, you'll hear something and you can be strong because you could break down about it later. Be strong for them in the moment. And then when you get home, that's when you can shed your own tears. But while you're around them, let them
Yeah,
shed.
it's the same when that's the same when I was at EMT. You just like put everything in the back of your mind and you do what you have to do. And, later when you get home, you can break down about it.
Yeah.
That's probably not healthy though.
Well, it is if you're helping somebody that's struggling. You just have to know how to deal with it once you're on your own. I'm not saying box it up forever. I'm just saying take it to go. Put it in your little to-go box, and then when you get home, you can have a cup of tea, hot chocolate, hot toddy, whatever, and then go with it. But don't just leave it there forever. Definitely work out your feelings, because otherwise it will come back to bite you if you don't.
What was you talking about, Jess?
Just if somebody's going through something and you got to be strong for them. Susan said she almost broke down crying, but she was strong. She did good.
Susan's the nicest girl in the world.
She is. She's very nice.
She is. I had to deal with that today.
One of the awesomes is awesome
today.
people here.
I had to deal with that on my first call today.
Want to tell us about your first call?
Pam, you were an EMT, Fish Dreams asked.
Yeah, I was an EMT for a while, for a couple of years.
But they pretty much said what I caught is what happened today. I always go to assisting EMTs if they need help. And the first one was a fellow that passed away about 20 minutes before we got there.
Oh, my very first call. See, we had it set up. It was volunteers and we all had radios, right?
Yeah.
So the very first call after I got my license and everything, it was down by my house. So instead of going to the ambulance, I went down to the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't a damn thing I could do, because what happened is these kids were down at a lake, and they were up on this flat area. It was about a 40-foot cliff down to the water. And one of them got in the car and was horsing around and accidentally backed the car over the cliff.
Yeah.
So he was in the car under about 40 feet of water. And there was nothing we could do. We just had to stay there until the coroner got there and the dive team got there to get his body out. So, yeah. And he was a young kid too. He was like 16.
Yeah.
So, Skipper, are you a dispatcher?
I am fire police right now, but before this, I was a firefighter with the company where I grew up at, and then I stopped doing it for a while, and then I seen that the fire company here needs the help. So I joined up as fire police, but I also go and help the EMTs when they need it for like lift assist or whatever. But this particular call said an unconscious male, so I said, "Well, I'm going to go because they're going to need help, to lift the unconscious dude up."
Right.
No, when I got there, it was beyond that. So I have dealt with that where I work at, but it's different uh, in this. I'll say in the civilian world because there's a lot more emotions going on whenever you get there.
I'm sorry you had a tough day, Skipper.
Yeah, I thought Skipper was an electrical foreman.
No,
I don't know why I thought that, but I did.
I wish because I'd be making more money.
For real.
I'm actually a corrections officer, bud.
Oh my God, I was so looking forward to my coffee, and I thought it's got to be ready now.
You didn't turn it on the burner?
I didn't turn on the burner. How'd you know that?
Yes,
Just a guess.
It doesn't work very well if you don't turn on the burner.
It doesn't work well if you don't put the water in either. I did that the other day.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Patrick, no, Bob's not falling asleep.
Oh no, I've got a headache. I'm just
Head
surfing
like that
back and
water.
forth. I'm finally getting my ass up to put those plecos in that tank now.
Should I tell about the time that the EMTs came out to my house? Some of you guys have heard this before.
Yes, that's
No,
a great.
didn't know
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
great
so we
story.
lived in this. This was back when I was married, and we lived in this house that was like halfway in between Othello and Royal City in Washington, and it was out in the middle of the country. But the house was just right off the highway. So when you're on the highway, you could see the house, and there was a gravel road leading to the house. So we were butchering chickens. We had just started butchering chickens. And this car pulled in the driveway. And it was this family, and they got a teenage boy in the back seat. And they had been building on a garage, and a post or something had fallen and hit the boy on the head. So they were driving him into Othello to get him checked out at the hospital, and he started going into shock. So they pulled in my driveway. So and this was before cell phones. So I called 911, and they were sending EMTs and the ambulance and stuff out. So meanwhile, I got blankets and stuff, and we covered him up and doing what I could, right? And but we just started like my ex-husband had cut off like 6 chickens. He'd cut their heads off. He didn't want to leave them laying there. He didn't want to leave them laying there while, because the cats would get them. So he just opened up the kitchen door and tossed the chickens inside the house on the kitchen floor.
my God.
So the EMTs come, and they're taking care of this kid. And finally, after like 45 minutes, the ambulance finally got there, and they got him loaded up in the ambulance. And meanwhile, we had the driveway was full of EMT cars and police and everything, So they got him in the ambulance, and the ambulance took off, and the EMTs and everybody started leaving. And one of the police officers walked up to me and asked if he could wash his hands and stuff before he, got back in his car. And I said, sure. So he's following me, and I throw open the kitchen door, and there's 6 dead chickens laying on the floor. And he kind of stopped in mid-stride and looked at the chickens. And I just casually looked at him, and I said, you should come on Wednesdays. We do cows.
Oh, God.
Good night, Deborah.
Good night, Deborah.
Night night.
I mean, you know, what else was I going to say? So that's what I said. He started laughing. Oh.
Yeah. I remember whenever I was a junior firefighter, and I showed up at this wreck, and one of the EMTs came out. I said, "What the heck is that under your nose?" He says, "It's Vicks." I said, "Why do you have Vicks rub underneath your nose?" He goes, "Because when I got in there, and dude pooped himself." It's like, what? Yeah, I had to poop myself when I was about to get over a cliff too.
Oh my God. When I was at EMT, I got a call for a wreck. And so I went there and I got out of my truck, and the guys from the fire department came over and started talking to me, and they said, don't even go look, because this kid was beheaded.
Oh.
So there was no, you know, they were just, they had to wait for the coroner to get there, and they said, don't even go over there, Pam. So I was like, okay. So I was standing there talking to him, and it was pouring down rain, and I was talking to him, and I noticed that they were not looking at me in my face. So I glanced down, and I had on a white shirt, and I was soaked to the skin from the rain.
Oh.
And I decided that I would just go home now. Because they were not looking at my face at all while they were talking to me.
Right.
They were just trying to see your tattoo.
Huh?
They
She
wanted to
was
see your
an
tattoo.
EMT with a white t-shirt.
The only thing that saved me a little bit was it had pockets. So the
Oh,
pockets
okay.
were a little bit heavier material, yeah. But other than the pockets, yeah, my shirt was totally see-through.
Oh man, my dog Marley has got the farts big time, and she's laying right at my feet. So if you guys see me making weird, funny faces, it's because of her. She's just sleeping and farting away.
One of my favorite things that happened though when I was at EMT was
I missed it.
we were it was Halloween night, and we were having a party at the fire hall, and like a costume party for the EMTs and firemen and everything, right? And right in the middle of the party, we got a call, and it was for a car wreck, right? So we get there, and we're like loading the guy up on the stretcher, and the ambulance driver came over, and the guy's eyes got huge, but the ambulance driver was dressed like the Grim Reaper.
Oh my.
And the guy was staring at him. It was hilarious.
That's just cruel.
It was funny.
Well, the only EMT story that I have that's very good. One of my buddies, before he was a fireman, he had to do like so much time as an EMT in St. Louis because there's so many people that want to be a fireman. And this was the day of his bachelor party. So you were gonna go to the bachelor party after he got off work, and then he had the rest of the week off for the wedding and his honeymoon and all that stuff. And he was just hoping nothing bad would happen. And he was a second responder to this house. And his partner was already in there, and the two other guys were in there. And he was carrying in the big, suitcases going sideways through the door. And they were responding to a person that had a bowel tanglement or somehow the intestines had tangled.
It's
And-
called a bowel obstruction.
Well, what happened is the person hadn't pooped in a really long time, and they had her on a like a lazy boy across facing the door, and as he walked, everything went in reverse, and he said it was like a potato cannon, and all the poop came up and out, and it hit him smack in the side of the face.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
And he couldn't even block it because he's holding these big things and just went.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, and so that's what he got to enjoy on his day of work. His last day.
Poor fella.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I just talked to him last week. He found me on Facebook.
nice.
I set him up with his wife.
Aw.
Does his wife hate you?
No, she's dead. She
Damn it, that didn't go where I wanted it to.
no, she was just a friend of mine. She
Thank you,
died
Ed.
of cancer.
I feel like an ass.
Well, it's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But I mean, it's just a bummer. But that's how life happens. She's the one who set me up with the small person. Remember we were talking about that?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I was gonna ask if that's who you set him up with.
Yes.
What did I? Okay. Jesus.
Well, she asked to meet him, so she would have just gone on her own if I didn't get help. But he was on my hockey team. And she was watching me play hockey, and that's how she.
Yes, you're right, Jacob. That did take a dark turn.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
You got me.
Great. Sucks.
Ed, how's the weather over there now?
I can't really see. I could go outside and check.
That's all right. It was real loud here about half an hour ago. Really loud, but it's quieting down now.
Is that why your hair's messed up, Bob?
We're getting
Huh?
snow.
Do what?
I said, is that why your hair is messed up, Bob?
What's wrong with my hair?
It's messed up.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
At least he's got hair, Skipper.
Yeah,
What do you mean,
Hey, was
Will?
that a shot at me?
take that. It's probably because I've been sitting in there rubbing my forehead.
That big forehead.
Why do all these shots seem to be making me feel more bad? I'm not even.
You're good, Ed. You got a bandana on.
Just keep that bandana on.
This is what me and Bob does.
I took the bandana off yesterday on Lefty's stream, and it was like my head was so bright in the fish room. All the fish tanks just went completely dark.
I got to go link that.
Oh, good.
If I'd have a chance to watch it, I need to now.
Did y'all see the picture that Dan sent for our stream tomorrow night?
Yeah,
I did. Yep.
I waited 6 days for that. So I went ahead and put up axolotls, and he sent it in a couple hours. But it was a good picture, but he's
I
like,
remember that.
he's
I
like,
remember
how
that
about
when we
this?
talked about it. Yeah.
How about this? And I'm like, I waited 6 days. I'm like, oh, that's great. Dan.
That
Yeah,
actually happened.
What actually happened? Oh, that picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know who else is going to come on, Ed and Skipper? We'll get shameless promotion here. Alex.
tomorrow night.
It's Dan. But
Yeah.
Alex is going to come on also. Secret History.
We're gonna have a whole
Oh,
bunch of people.
okay.
Well, I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep it like 2 lined up. Stephen committed, Stephen the biologist, but he's been so busy he hadn't gave me a date. He knows what he wants to talk about, and so does Alex. So
Oh, Steven's dealing with interns right now, so it's
yeah,
gonna be a minute.
yeah. I emailed him and I asked him if he got it because he didn't answer it. I just want to make sure he got it. And he said, "Yeah, but
Yeah.
all this." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
And he's doing some teaching right now. His hands are full.
He actually said in Jess's stream, I think it was Jess's, you might have been there. He said, "Yeah, I see. I do need to come on, Bob, and talk. There's a lot of confusion or misconception or something about medications." So
Oh, there is.
there you go.
There's yes, there is.
Yeah, I don't want to miss that stream when he does it. That'll be really interesting.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't tell me what to do, I'll be happy.
There you go.
Well, you better mute your earphones then.
Nobody tells me what to do.
And it, Anna's going to be shipping, and Alex wants to talk about kind of what his video was about yesterday that I've got saved to look at, and I still have about how fish change sex is what he said he wanted to do it on. I said, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And Lucas, I haven't heard back from Sarah.
I went into his stream. What was that last night? Okay, 2 nights ago now. But that he's real busy at the moment.
Who?
Lucas.
Okay. I'm still a mod there, but I haven't really modded there in a while. I mean, I go in every now and then. Not the last couple of weeks.
I went in there the other night and he was talking about a lot of stuff he had going on, and there's some fish stuff that he wants to put plants in, and I think he's getting overwhelmed at the moment.
He's got a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
Well, I texted him yesterday to ask him if he wanted to play fantasy baseball, and he just laughed at me.
Fantasy foosball.
Yeah.
Baseball. Someone asked me to ask him, so I was like, all right, I'll do it.
That's probably why, because he's trying to keep up with what he got.
I totally understand that he wasn't going to, but I don't like to lie to people and say I didn't ask.
Right.
No, I get it.
I'm trying to put some charge on my phone so I can do this unbagging. There we go, maybe.
I'm just sitting here wishing my coffee was ready. I should go check it again.
I know how that is. Mine
I've
didn't
done worse than that too. The other night, I got up to go make my coffee, and made my coffee and came back and sat down at the computer and started drawing. I was like, I left my coffee on the counter, so I had to get up and go get my coffee.
Yeah.
I had a weird dream yesterday.
Kenny says he has been wanting to speak with me as well, Bob. I left him a message, has not returned my call, so I'm sure Steven must be slammed. Can't wait, though. I'll be traveling to see his facility and clinic.
That's great.
What state do you live in?
I'm not sure. It's not too far from here, though, I don't think, because he invited Rhoda to come and hang out.
I had a strange dream yesterday. I dreamt that I ran into Haley and her family in Florida at a campground, and they had forgot their tent. So I let them have my tent, and I was just going to put a tarp over my head. And a hurricane came, and I was like mad because I was under a stupid tarp. But in the morning, I was like soaked wet, and I was walking in the woods, and I fell into a well. But I wasn't upset because I was already wet from the hurricane.
Good grief.
And Haley and the bear pulled me out. But paid off being nice to him.
MBJ.
Well, yeah.
Look how much water they put in this bag for these two little plecos.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm like, can you take 3/4 of that out? There's one of them. Got a snail.
Yeah, but as long as you let the depth track me, thank God they had that much water.
Say what?
As long as you had them floating, it's good they had that much water.
They could have stayed in that a week.
Bullshit.
You need to watch that thing about shipping for sure. You need to pay attention.
No, I watched it, but I don't believe it.
Whatever. Whatever.
I'm just saying, Bob.
Well, Bob, we're going to have Dan school him tomorrow.
Have what?
We're going to have Dan school skipper tomorrow. I almost called you skipper. Wait.
No, you almost said chipper.
Chipper.
So it's
I knew
funny
I was.
to say that because somebody tagged me today as Chipper's Aquariums.
Chippers?
Yeah.
That's how I was messing it up. We're talking about shipping and skipping.
I love you, Ed. You're good.
I try.
Oh, Kenny, those are spotted shellfin plecos, which technically are your regular shellfin plecos. So your spotted and marble shellfin plecos are the same thing. They're L83. The reason why I know that is because Bob asked me to research it.
I don't think you found the right ones, though.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
I did.
Why are you saying that's what they are if you know it's not?
I didn't say I didn't know what it was or what it is.
You obviously don't.
Then what is it, Bob? Did you know?
I got to look it up now that I got a free hand.
You dummy. Don't let me know what you find out and we'll talk
The
about
light's so bad. These fish need to eat. Dang. Come on, little guys.
Ouch.
Oops.
What happened?
I stepped on something.
Was it glass?
Stop it. All right, Kenny. Oh,
Are you
Oh, well.
bleeding, Sam?
No.
Okay.
I went to the laundromat today and Mario's laying in the basket of clothes. Of
Oh.
course.
Probably
Yeah.
still warm. Feels
Yeah.
good.
And there's nothing as nice as laying down in a pile of clean clothes, you know.
These
Yeah.
guppies are trying to eat this pleco.
Those jerks.
So I had him scared, I think. Just remembered I haven't fed my fish. Jesus.
I know when the stream's over, I'm going to feed all my fish.
I'm going to get my food set up now. This is how much water was in there. That's one of the large specimens.
Wow, yeah.
I'm like, I think I slipped a disc carrying the bag home.
Where'd you get those?
That's smart. Oh, Ed, Fish Mania has posted a video tonight of Ethan owns the store now. But the channel, I guess I was liked to their YouTube channel, and the video came up. So,
Well, that's pretty exciting.
yep, they got 4 subscribers. So we could be personalities on there too.
We could.
Yep,
We
that
could.
was nice of Rob. He introduced us to his new employees, local fish tuber personalities.
Yeah. We're fish influencers.
That's right. Don't you forget it, Skipper.
I can't read Kenny's message.
I'll tell you what it says. What are those, Bob? Oh, you already answered that with wrong information. They're spotted sailfin plecos.
I said that.
Did you all see? Did you all see? Vikes got Mahomes today for Cousins. What's
that-
wrong?
I think that's about sports.
Yeah,
What?
Football.
yeah.
He doesn't probably know the difference between Culpepper and Mahomes, I bet.
I don't. I had to read it for a second too.
I knew what he said, but I was not going to feed on that. That ain't going to help your horn, Kenny. Trying to be nice.
Damn it.
I have coffee.
Yay!
Ah,
I like these little shields I'm making. 2 down, 1 to go.
Let me see.
Okay, hang on. Let me throw that.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
that I love the shield. That's awesome.
And then it's like wood on the back. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I like the little skulls on it.
Thanks. And then let me get the other one.
Oh, awesome.
Cool. Looks really
Thing
good.
looks really cool.
Oops, my fingers are too big.
Well, just cut one of them off, and then you know,
Well, you know, if I ever see Medusa, I'll let you break one off.
right?
I've seen her.
Yeah,
I
no,
won't be
he's the
upset
other
with you.
healer in the party. So if I go down, I need him to like
Show up for a
be
change.
not die. Yeah, he'll be like, "Oh man, I remember that finger I used to have that I don't anymore."
Oh, we
If
know.
he's a
We know.
healer, he should heal him.
We know.
I think these are Warhammer minis, BJ.
Actually, War Machine.
War Machine. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. They're like American version of Warhammer.
Oh yeah, Warhammer are European, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bigger company. I've got a lot of Warhammer stuff also. But I always play humans when I play Warhammer. That's why I wanted to do something different when I started playing this game, and I went with a monster.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Welcome home.
Hi, Sandy. How's your plecos? This one, I'm making another shield, and you see how I've got a whole bunch of paint on that?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go and I'm going to take my towel and I'm going to mop it off.
Yep. And then it'll still leave some behind, and then yeah, I like doing that sometimes too.
Sandy, why did you send me that object in the mail?
I have an idea why, but I don't want to say it out loud because it's a family show.
She wanted to keep you warm.
Yeah.
Apparently. Now, I'm just wondering if she won it also. Are you saying she sent Bob a Bob? Except in this case, it's electrical operated.
Yep.
With addition of heat.
Yeah, a heated Bob.
I don't know about you, Pam, but electricity is a whole nother. Nope.
Ah, there's an ant on me.
Oh, she says because you're a great friend.
Oh,
Sweet. You're a really good liar, Sandy.
Oh, Jess.
Canadians don't lie.
That's right.
I'm just kidding you, Bob.
It's 1:30. It's not a family show anymore.
No, it never was a family show.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday on Lefty's show, he didn't even tell me he was going live. And he told me this real stupid thing where somebody let a kid in to his classroom that had the sickness. And I was going to say, son of a, and he hit the live button right as I said, son of a. That's how we started the stream. Oh man, that was never started a stream like that before.
That's why you got to warn people. Hey, we're going live.
Yeah, you don't normally tell a bad story and then hit the live button.
Right.
No, Jacob, he had a kid, I think he said, in his room.
Yeah, and he had to go get tested. He's had to be tested like 5 times now because kids keep coming in sick. Yep. And they don't want to give the teachers the vaccine yet.
What? They've been doing it here. They've been giving teachers the vaccine.
Yeah, they can't work if they don't have it here. It's mandatory. They can't work.
It's Connecticut, and they just mess up everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
every state's different.
Weeks ago, she's already had her second dose.
Yep. I asked my niece how she was with that. She's got her master's in elementary education, and she's like, "Well, it's required for the job." So.
Yep. I mean, they're around so many different kids all day, every day for a significant period of time. So.
And she's doing substituting right now, so she can just work part-time, but it's full-time.
Yeah.
Never part-time. Damn it.
Well, my mom went in to get hers yesterday with my dad. They gave it to my dad, and then when they went to give it to my mom,
she had a fever.
She said, make sure you don't do it in the same arm as you gave me the shot last week. And they went, what? And they gave her the shingles shot. I guess there's some new shingles shot they give to senior citizens.
Oh.
So they don't get shingles.
It's not new. It's been around a long time. Yeah.
But they gave her that. And so she couldn't take the other shot for a while.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So now I'm like,
because they're both antivirals, Jess, I guess.
Yeah, they're both antivirals.
Yeah.
So you can't, you're either not going to get immunity to either one, or you're going to get immunity to one and not the other,
right.
Or maybe a little bit immunity to both if you're lucky, but most likely it's not a good idea. It's risky.
Well, I think she would have rather have got the shot with my dad.
Yeah.
Plus, if you do that, like you might not be able to fight it off, and it's like, okay, now you got shingles forever.
Oh, that'd be really bad.
Yeah.
Darn, I know you got my pipette. Damn it.
All right, I'll talk to you all later.
All right. Good night, Skipper.
Good night.
Night, Skip.
I should actually probably
Bye, all.
think about shutting it down. We've been on for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you probably
it's
go for
about
another
time to
four.
call it a night. Are you going to start up a stream, Skipper, or no?
Oh, I'm done.
You're done? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get up to do some cooking.
Okay, well, I'm going to call it a night. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you, everybody that did a super chat and stuff. And thank you, people that bought my drawings. And I think everybody's going to be pretty happy when they get them, because it's really hard to show them on camera.
They will. They'll be happy.
So thank you, everybody. And we will see you Wednesday night for the regular show. And then next Saturday night for our next art stream.
All righty. Have a good
And
night.
All right.
thank you, Bob and Skipper and Jess and Ed. And good night, everybody.
Good night.